Hello. Oh, do you want to see me?
Hello. I have your stream on the other side muted, so
You
that
can still
I can
kind of
see
see
that.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, let's see. What am I trying to do here? Oh, yes, I have to turn one of them down. Browser. Wait, can I just mute? If I mute, will I not? No, I think I need the browser. Can you say something really quick?
Something real quick.
Hmm. Interesting. What about now?
What about now?
Okay. Hmm. This should be fine. Y'all can hear her, right? Uh, wait, let me turn this up. Hey, Kim. Yes, okay. Y'all can hear her.
Cool.
Um, wait. Game. Jules and Nikki both look hot as fuck. I know Jules does look hot.
Nick looks amazing.
Wait,
The shirt is a slay.
uh, everything you wear is a slay. You have such a good fashion sense.
I'm just wearing a
Anyway,
tank top. So
but you remember that time you were wearing that like cute little strappy number, and I was like, I kind of want one, you know?
And I was like, it's a bralette. And you're like, what the fuck is a bralette?
I've never heard of one. Jules, I'm truly sorry for my betrayal. I know full well that you were ready and waiting for some time. Please forgive.
I forgive,
Okay. I think
but I
that for
don't forget.
oh yeah, thank you. Because I was about to say it came a little too easily.
Mm-hmm.
One day I want Jules to slay me. Yes, I want Jules to get her nails done, and I want them to be like completely amazing, and then I want her to just like gouge my eyes out and
Oh,
stick them
oh,
into my brain, just
like
into
in
me.
Labyrinth, where I'm just like, wah, wah.
Oh god, Jules has such a beautiful smile. Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
It
I'm
was
gonna
all a
cry.
trap, Jules. We just got you here to say compliments to you.
No.
Okay, anyway, let's get started. Actually, everyone, this is Shinobi Jules.
Hi.
What are your pronouns so that everyone can get them right?
My pronouns are she, her.
Okay. Um, how was your day today? Tell us about that.
It was good. It was a spicy day today. It was kind of on the warmer side.
Ooh.
And I had a yogurt bowl for dinner for something
Ooh.
easy, filling,
Okay. Hell
not too
yeah.
bad.
Did you like go
hmm
on your run in the heat?
No, I don't run on the
Good.
weekends because I just want
Mm.
to
Hang
not be a
out,
person.
chill.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. hmm
That's good. Sorry it's so hot there. It's hot here too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't doubt it. I bet it's even hotter over there. So,
But there, doesn't it like cool off really well at night?
yeah, it's not too bad. I think the only thing is that my apartment gets stuffy, so that like even though it's cooler outside, it still is like stuffier
Yeah, like
inside.
the heat like stays inside. Disgusting.
Yeah,
Do you open your windows a lot?
they're open all the time now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's still stuffy. It never like
hmm
helps. Disgusting.
mm At night it does. So like in the morning it stays cool, but then the heat comes in and it's like,
It's over. Game over.
well. hmm
Hi, Big Merle. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Um. Okay, so we got your. Oh shit! Forgot to switch
It's
categories.
the also the captions.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Ah! Okay, can you go to Pixel Chat? Oh, this is awkward. I'm not even on Pixel Chat myself. I wasn't even doing my captions. Fucked up.
Mm.
Hello, hello.
Pixelchat.tv.
Yeah. And then I'm going to invite you. Oh, I'm gonna send it on Discord, I guess.
Okay.
So that's the invite. Hopefully that works. To hell with the heat, literally. From hell with the heat, in my opinion. Me, but every day. Wait, what? What, Kim?
Okay.
What is you at but every day? It's working. Oh my god, thank you. Okay.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Okay, so yeah, we got your pronouns. I'm in the talk shows and podcast category, like I want to be. All right.
Professional.
Yeah, thanks to you. In regards to running, oh yeah. Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, your name is Shinobi Jules. How did you come up with that name?
It was kind of like a joke, really. My original, like, I guess, like, username was always Jupiter Jules.
Mhm.
And then when I was like entertaining the idea of being a streamer, I was like, well, should I even change it? Like, what if like I don't want it? I mean, you always can change your name at any time, but I
Mhm.
was like, do I want it to be Jupiter Jules? Like that's what it always is.
Mhm.
And I watch a lot of anime, like I'm a big anime and manga fan. So I was like, well, what would I make it? Like Shinobi Jewels? And then I was like, wait, that's kind of cool because like then I can kind of like branch out to like people who also like if people watch anime, they'll know like, oh, Shinobi, like that is a common interest already. Or it's just a username to others, even though some
Right.
people get it wrong sometimes. But yeah, just kind of like a way for me to have a open name for both like anime watchers or just a name.
Because it speaks to both like your interests too. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
What how do people get it wrong?
people say Shin O by Jules or Shino by Jules. And I actually had a friend who played a lot of Animal Crossing, and there's a villager named Shino, and she thought I was just like a big fan of that
Mhm.
villager, and I had my name as Shino, and then Bi was because I'm Bi, and then Jules. It's like, oh, well, no, it's just Shinobi.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, did you like that villager in Animal Crossing? Can it kind of work? Yeah.
Yeah, really cute villager, but it was like it was a villager that was new. So like I've had it was like a
Right.
villager that maybe came
Your
out
name
like a
predated the
year ago.
villager.
Yeah, so I was like, why would I make my whole personality off of like a brand new villager?
Because you had the inside scoop. You were like, there's this villager coming out in a couple years, and
They're gonna be there
yeah.
and I'm gonna have that name.
That's so funny. I mean, I don't know how like people get Twitch names so wrong sometimes, but
I know.
it's
I mean,
interesting.
I sometimes I'll get stumped too, and I like really have to
Right, of
look at it and I'm
course.
like,
Sometimes, but I feel like there is like intricate names on Twitch. Like there are some
oh yeah.
genuinely intricate names, but then we're trying to be
Mm-hmm.
like a basic and like
I just try to
mainstream.
make it simple.
I know, and
Yeah.
it's like still people are like, I don't understand.
Yeah. What do you mean, Nick, with an H? Like, all right.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
So, how long? Well, I guess no, we'll come to back to that. But like, what? This is just like the personal info section. So, like,
Mm.
what do you do outside of gaming and streaming?
Sleep,
Sleep. Ugh.
eat,
Ugh.
shower.
Uh-huh.
Very important.
I don't even do that
No,
sometimes.
sometimes it's a little hard, to be honest. I don't know. Like I've always like thought of like my interests outside of like gaming, which has kind of been like what I don't know, been into the last couple of years. But I really like to go on like hikes. Not hikes, okay. We talked about this on my stream. I'm like a casual outdoorsy walker. I'm not like a climb. If there's a intense incline, I'm out of there. But like I like to go on walks. I like outdoor stuff. I like picnics and things like that. So
Uh-huh.
outdoor stuff.
Oh
But
my
like
God, that's
someone
so
was like,
cute.
"What's the difference between a hike and a trail?" And I'm like, "I'm not climbing, so that's all."
I feel like a hike suggests higher energy output.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think so too.
Like a trail is just like walking. You're just
Like an
chilling.
outdoorsy walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like going to the park, only there's like a trail.
exactly. Yeah, so I'm more
Yeah.
of that kind of vibe.
Yeah. Also movies and TV shows, right?
Yeah, love movies, love TV,
Anime.
anime, love reading. I love like I used to be really into drawing, but I feel like I've kind of not been into that as much. So I have like coloring books that have like helped me like I don't know chill and hang out. So
Hmm.
I also like to color, I guess. So
Do you do like crossword puzzles and stuff?
I don't love crossword puzzles, but I used to have those. What were they like? Where I don't know what they're called, but like the word finders, where it was like a jumble of like
Oh,
letters,
right,
and
right,
then
right.
you'd
And you
like
circle the
those.
yes, those are
Yes,
fun.
those are my
Yes.
favorite. Yeah.
Jules draw. So yeah, like, do you feel like there's like a block on drawing and like being creative in that way, or are you just not finding enjoyment in it when you go like try it?
I feel like it's not the enjoyment part. I feel like for me, it's a lot more brain work. Like I have to, like, unless I have like a sudden like inspiration, then it comes easy to me. But like if I just want to like sit and draw, I have to like think of what to draw. So that has like made it, I guess, a little bit harder unless I like immediately know what I want to do. But I can't, it's hard for me to just sit there and draw, I guess.
Yeah. I can't draw at all, so I'm still impressed, even if you don't do it
Yeah.
much.
But yeah.
Yeah. What are you reading any interesting books or watching any interesting or have you watched any shows recently that were good? Let's get into that.
I don't read books like as much, unfortunately. I
It's
do
more
like to read
manga.
manga.
Right.
More manga, yeah. I feel like I would want to be like a book girly, but I wouldn't really know where to start. So I know that there's a lot of book people in our community that I probably could reach out to, but
Right.
it's all on my iPad, so that's like easily accessible for me.
Uh-huh.
But as far as that, I'd like to read a few ongoing manga, and there's like a subscription I pay for, so that
Mhm.
makes it easy for me.
What's your favorite manga right now, off the top of your head? Go.
It's called Dawn to Dawn,
Hmm.
and it's about these two characters. One of them believes in aliens but doesn't believe in ghosts, and then another one is a person. She's actually like a medium who can like tap into like spiritual stuff. So she believes in ghosts, but she doesn't believe in aliens. So they fight, and they're like, "Okay, you go to this this alien hotspot. You'll see if aliens are real, and you go to this like haunted house, and you go see if ghosts are real." And then they end up both getting like one of them gets abducted by aliens, the other one gets like possessed by a ghost, and yeah.
Is it scary?
No, because it's like kind of
It's a
funny. It
it's a
like
comedy kind of.
comedy, action, a little bit of like I don't wouldn't say it's like horror, but like it is a little like spookier, I guess. But
Mhm.
like the funny part is the ghost that possesses him, and like I guess the thing is that like she takes his balls and like he has to go retrieve his balls, kind of thing. So yeah, really, really interesting.
Wait, his actual balls?
Like he
Like
comes
his
back,
testicles.
like they finally exorcise the demon out of him, and they're like, "Yay, we did it! Good job! Haha! Now you believe in ghosts." And he goes home and is like, "I ain't got balls." And then they learn about the ghost, and she's a little ball stealer. So
I will be checking that manga out. Manga. Is it manga or manga? I don't know why I
I
said
think it's the
manga.
same. I say manga, but I feel like manga is the same. So
Um, that's funny. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there was a British show. Also, there's an ad break starting in a minute, so we're gonna take like a little break. Sorry. Um,
it's fine.
but yeah, there was a British superhero show, kind of like The Boys that I've talked about, called Misfits. And
Okay.
there was a guy on there who had his penis stolen by
Oh,
someone because like their superpower was that they like could steal a penis. Or like I guess they could. I don't know. They just stole his penis. I think that was their super. Because they all had really
imagine
dumb superpowers.
Imagine you're growing up and you're like, I guess I don't have a superpower, and all of a sudden you just have a dick, and you're like,
Where did this come from? Shut the fuck up,
yeah.
Ricky.
Okay, someone's dependent on their dick apparently.
um, yeah. I have to go get water. Hi, Turtle Man. Welcome in. I will be right back. I need to go get water.
Mhm.
So during this ad
Enjoy.
break, I will go do that. Sorry. I feel weird getting up, but
No. Um, oh wait, can everyone else still hear me? Oh, is everyone? Am I still on? Oh God, it's like I'm left to like babysit. You look, I look delectable. That's a word. Thank you, Key. Yes. Oh, that's like I'm watching the kids. Hi, everybody. Hi, Turtle Man. Key, how are you? I love you. Eat you up. Well, now I'm scared. An ad come on for me so I can't see you anymore? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I've had like a tummy ache all day. So that's been fun. You're thriving today. That's so good to hear. That is amazing to hear. But yeah, I've had a tummy ache all day. So I'm a tummy ache survivor, one would say. But took a Tums, been drinking water, hoping that helps. Maybe one day I'll know what it's like to live in peace. Really love that lip color. Are we going to gatekeep it? We don't gatekeep here. This is Kat Von D. I don't know what her makeup brand is called now that she doesn't own it anymore, which bless. But it's Kat Von D and the lip shade is Lolita. But I know that it can look different on like different, like for some person it looked more like pinky peachy. On me it looks more like a brown nude. So just make sure you swatch it to make sure. Like I wouldn't buy it online. I would go to like a Sephora to see it. But yeah, Kat Von D or whatever the new brand is now, and it's Lolita.
Is that what
I
you're
love
wearing?
it. I've had it for years. Yeah, this is the lipstick that I have on.
Let's see. Oh, you do look delectable. That's true.
I said that's a word. Is that a bagel?
It's a donut.
Oh. I thought you were just munching on a plain ass bagel.
Yeah, I went downstairs and I saw the donuts again, and I was like,
What kind of donut?
This is the glazed donut, but the vanilla or the white iced long johns are so good. Me and Natalia went and got donuts this morning.
Oh, yum.
And coffee. Plain
Oh,
bagels
what coffee
are good.
did you get?
It was a vanilla mixed coffee. Is that what it's called? Mixed? It was like a mixed coffee, and it was cold. Oh shit! Okay, I meant to turn my channel point redeems off. So thanks for that, Key. Anyway, vanilla frappe essentially is what Nick got. Okay, I have no idea.
Okay. I was like, mix.
I don't really eat bagels, to be fair, Intruder. So I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I'm a bagel person. I love bagels.
Do you like plain bagels?
No, I have to have at least like butter or cream cheese on it. I have to have something.
I had this churro donut with dulce de leche drizzle. So yum, bitch.
That sounds amazing.
Hi Dylan P Designs, welcome in. Okay, so we were talking about manga. Is there any like movies or TV shows that are good right now? And then we'll move on.
Right now, I finished Big Bang. I was like, well, that was something that is whatever, and I did it, and I'm not 100% proud or happy, but I did it. So right now I'm watching a Hulu original called The Great, and I've seen it a lot on like TikTok and like Twitter, so I finally just decided to watch it. And it's a period piece, which I don't typically love. I feel like period pieces are like kind of
they're
slow
really
and
moody, and like the girl is like she's a bitch because she's on her period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Per usual. But I just usually don't like period pieces because I just feel like they're not like my pace of like show, I guess. But it's more like the humor is like it feels modern, but they put it in like
period times,
like before then, like a period. Yeah, exactly. And it's like very like raunchy, very like lewd. So it's like more fun. So I've been enjoying that one.
Yeah, like I didn't used to be into old timey stuff, like, but I watch Pride and Prejudice with my sister and Bridgerton now.
Do you like Bridgerton?
I do. I will say second season didn't capture me quite as much as first season. The romance was a lot steamier, but
people say that the second season is better than the first.
I really didn't think so. Like, I think the couple in the first season was like meh, but for some reason it was
Mm,
more engaging. Maybe it's because it was just new. And then second
hmm.
season was like steamy. It's like really hard to say because I feel like the couple in the first season had sex more and like they got into their relationship so much quicker. But season two was a slow burn with their relationship. So
Mm.
it
Okay,
just
and like, do
didn't.
you feel like you like slow
I
burns more than like an
love
immediate romance?
I love slow burns in every instance, but this
Hmm.
time, just because it was weird to go from the first season to the second season, like to go
True.
from it being like kind of quick to like being like,
Hmm.
but at the same time that like sexual tension got to build. So in a way, I guess it was steamier.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Just yeah, depending on how you see it. Yeah.
Um. Also, I thought it was funny that you were reading that manga. I meant to say that before that now aliens are real. So that person.
I wonder if they're going to make a reference to it because new chapters are coming out weekly. So I wonder if they were going to
Yeah,
mention it.
that's funny. Is it one that like matches to your pH or something, or just like different on
the
everyone?
the lipstick, I didn't know it's not one that matches to your pH. It's just kind of funny. I guess it kind of does have like peachy undertones, but for me, it just goes immediately to the nude, and then for her, it goes to the more peachy. I don't know how, but
um, um, and the Great you said is on Hulu. What is that about?
it's about Russia and
Oh, that's the
this
period
guy.
piece, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, it's in
sorry.
Russia, and he needs an empress. And so, of course, they just find some, women to give to this man. And he's like this, like dude bro, very like whatever, like fuck off
Ricky.
women. But he's basically Rick. And she's like has this like total like never been in a relationship, obviously. So she has this like beautiful idea of like love and marriage and like finding someone, and this marriage is gonna blossom. And he immediately like shuts that down, and she like realizes that okay, love isn't real. So yeah, and then she's like, well, how am I going to exist? And then she's like, I know, I'll just take over and I'll become the leader of Russia. So that's
Oh,
her goal.
bitch! Oh, Soleil. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
girl power.
So
You
she
gotta
like
love
gets a
it.
coup, and she like gets her maid to help, and then she like it's like a whole thing. It's very fun. I do if like you have Hulu, I definitely
Mhm.
recommend it. It like I don't know, it's really fun, and it's just like a I don't know about
It's
develops
like
really
easy. Is
nicely.
it easy watching? It's like you can just kind of like get
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
And it's longer episodes, which I get kind of like out of it at some point, but like
Yeah.
start to finish, I'm like in it.
Ooh, okay. Everyone go check that out if you're interested. Um, okay, so yeah, have you ever how long have you been playing video games, would you say? Do you
Mm,
remember your first experience playing a video game?
my first experience is probably when I was like, probably like, well, it's kind of hard. I guess since I was like a kid, I guess I
Hmm.
can't really put like an age to it, but like
Hmm.
my first console was a PS2, but like I was playing like on my cousin's like GameCube and stuff
Hmm.
like that beforehand. So
Okay. And have you ever gotten any like grief for that? Like have people been like you play video games? Like you should like be doing something else with your time, something productive.
yeah, like in a way. I mean, I think I'm just kind of like open. I feel like it's more, I guess, open in a way, but like I still people are like, well, why? Like, what do you do? What do you like? How do you have fun with that? I'm like, well, I don't know. It's just games.
Yeah, like I feel like in the past I feel like it's not so prevalent now that people are like shit on
Right.
games because it's getting pretty mainstream, but
Right.
yeah. Um
I think I've
um
gotten more shit as of like recent about like streaming than
mhm.
like gaming. Like, why would you stream? What's the point of streaming? Do you want to do it full time? What do you mean it's a hobby? Well, how is that a hobby? And I'm like,
It's weird because it's like common knowledge that the bigger streamers make a lot of money.
mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't you be doing it? Because that's
Yeah,
the
why
goal.
not? Why not try?
Yeah.
Right.
Um So yeah, moving on to more of the gaming section. Do you have like a favorite console? I know you started with like PS2 personally, like on your own time, but like what do you think has been your favorite console over the years?
Definitely PlayStation. I never really was an Xbox girly until like much later when
Right,
I
me
was like
too.
around it all the time.
Yeah.
So definitely PlayStation. I played like Uncharted when I was really young, and like I played a bunch of all of those. So I feel like PlayStation for sure. I really only had the PS2 and then the PS4. So I never had a PS3 unfortunately. So
What happened that you didn't get a PS3? Was it just too like were you still living with your family and it just didn't come about or
it was one of those things where it's like you have a PlayStation 2, why would you get a PlayStation 3? Like what would be the point of a PlayStation 3? So I didn't get one until like I could buy it myself as like an
right.
adult. And then the
Right.
PlayStation 4 came out. So I was like, well,
Yeah, basically it's like iPhones up in here.
might as well just wait.
Um what what consoles have you had? So it was just the PS2, the PS4, and that was it. You didn't get like a Game Boy, you didn't get
No, so when I was younger, I did never really had the experience of having like a Game Boy or like a GameCube. Like it immediately was just having a PlayStation 2. And yeah, I don't really know why we never had the like we were poor, so we couldn't afford like every console under
Mhm.
the sun. So it really was just PlayStation 2, then the Wii. I loved the Wii. And then PlayStation 4, and then I now have an Xbox, and then I have a Nintendo Switch.
So the Switch was basically your first handheld?
Pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
I had a PSP because like my brother had, okay, I don't know how this was even fair. Again, I said we were poor, but for some reason my brother had a Nintendo, like a DS, and I was like, because he was like playing Pokemon and like Zelda games up and down, and I was like, I want that. Like, can I have that? And so I asked like my dad for Christmas, like, can I have a Nintendo? And I got a PSP. I was so pissed because you can't play fucking Pokemon. You can't play all like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do with this? So I had it, and actually, not to like drag on this on, but like when I got my PSP, do you know like how the games looked for the PSP?
I don't remember.
So they were a CD, like a little tiny disc in like a casing,
they were
and
called like UMD or something, right? It was like a
some yeah,
yeah.
some bullshit. Yeah, so it was in a casing, and I got back when I was a kid. I like loved Harry Potter, and my like dad got me a Harry Potter game, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm about to go hard. Like
Oh, you were
I'm a little mad. I didn't
excited?
get it. Didn't mad. I get a DS, but like I'm gonna go hard with this Harry Potter game, and I thought that you had to like take off the casing for the game, so I like fucking Hulk smashed that bitch, separate it, and it was the game. So I broke the game because I didn't know how to open it. And I was like gagged. And I went to my dad, tears, imagine tears. I was like, Dad, I broke it. Like I didn't know how to do it. And he goes, I'm not buying you another one if your dumbass fucking broke it. So I was like, So that was my life with my PSP. Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be the answer for a later question. So I guess hold on to that. Yikes. Um
Yeah.
did you get any more games after that and like learn your
Yeah.
lesson?
Yeah. But they weren't fun. I got like a stupid fucking like dirt biking game. And
Ew!
I didn't know who am I. And I got
Ricky?
fucking like a dirt biking game, and I got like a movie, and that's all I had.
Oh, that's true. You could play movies on there. I remember thinking that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I'm
Anyways.
here. Anyway,
Okay.
um okay. So, oh yeah, that was the next question. What do you have a memory of a worst gaming moment, whether it be,
Yeah.
like deleted save files or lost progress or yeah, anything.
Yeah.
What would
When
you
I
say?
when I broke
Yeah.
Broke my first PSP game. That was
That was the worst.
first and foremost.
That's fair. That's fair.
When I was starting to play Uncharted, I got really far in my first round and I didn't save. And I was like, well, I guess that's that. So I didn't play it for a really long time. So that sucked. Can't really think of anything else though.
Well, that's good. It's good to not the PSP thing. That's
Pretty
good.
traumatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've told you about mine, right? Or you've
No,
heard it
please
on
share.
the talk show, right? Where I
Please share.
it's always a thing. First of all, I don't really remember ever like I don't remember it ever happening before this. This is truly the one most upsetting thing was when I was playing Final Fantasy 13 too.
Mm-hmm.
And in that game you could like catch monsters like Pokemon almost. Like, like those things you were fighting in 10-2, those like steel things with the big hammer. Like you could
Mm-hmm.
like catch them in 13 too, and that was like
Oh,
really
that's cool.
cool. And I remember, and I was like following a walkthrough, like I was doing it the right way. I wanted to like kind of get everything. I wasn't being casual. Like I don't know, I was kind of being casual, but I grinded for so fucking long. I'm like weeks on end of grind, like just sitting here zoning out, grinding, getting levels, getting monsters, getting the best
Mm-hmm.
monsters you can get in an area. And I remember there was one monster in one area that I wanted so bad, and I grinded and grinded and grinded, and then like I think I got it, and then my hard drive crashed, and I lost all that and like all of that, and I never went back. And like
So fair and valid.
I think I've said this before, but like I acquired it in a sort of semi nefarious way. So had I had it on Steam, it might have had a
It
Steam
would have been
cloud
fine.
save. So I think that was the turning point for me to be more what's the word? More legal.
More legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more
Mm-hmm.
legitimate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was a
I actually
terrible
thought of
time.
another one.
Ooh, you
I
tell.
was playing Amori, and again, it was my first ever like turn-based get like have to level up to fight kind of game, honestly. And I didn't really know that in my first playthrough because I didn't know anything about the game, so I was just skipping along enjoying the game, and like I would have like run away from every battle because I didn't want to like waste my time for say.
Right.
And I was fighting I didn't want to waste my time fighting these things that leveled me and my characters up. And I was in a boss fight and it was so hard that I spent like an hour trying to like I think I tried like 5, maybe 6 times, like of just trying to, and like dying, like so, like wasting all my like items, wasting everything. And I was like, this is so fucking hard. Finally, this person was like, oh, well, what level are your characters? They were like level 9. And they're
Mhm.
like, oh, yeah, you have to be like level 20 to like even stand a chance. And I'm like, you've been sitting here watching me doing this whole time and you didn't bother to fucking mention that. And they were like, I didn't want a backseat. I'm like, oh. So I spent like 5 hours, 5 fucking hours just grinding, fucking getting all my characters up, getting like, and it was hard.
Is
It
that
was a
the
battle.
moment? Is that the moment you've talked about before? Because
I have mentioned this.
I thought that happened later in the game,
Mm-mm.
but this sounds
Mm-mm.
like it happened
Like
pretty early.
yeah, I think it was like this maybe first or like second major battle. But like for the first battle, you don't have to be as high because it's like the like first part of like the area. So I was like, oh, okay, easy peasy. Like I think it wasn't like I still strained fighting him, but like it was over the first try. So I was like, that's a boss fight, easy. Nope.
That's so weird.
Nope.
Because I thought that the moment that you talked about where you were fighting something and you were under leveled, and I remember I went into your stream and you were like, "All right, we gotta grind," and I remember feeling like bad and everything. But I thought that you finished the game like the next stream after that stream where you
Mm-mm.
grinded. So I
Mm-mm.
thought that was
Mm-mm.
like way later. That's
Still had
wild.
very much to go. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
okay. I have a question that's like not really on the like on the list or whatever, but
Mhm.
and this is just more for me. But in Omori, can you power level? Like, can you be level 90 right off the bat and then go do the rest of? Can you like grind to level 90 right away and then, well, not 90, I'm embellishing, but can you like grind up really high levels and then go out and do the story and then just make everything super
Um,
easy?
in the area you do have to cut, like there's not much because there's like in different areas, so like
Mm-hmm.
in the area you can kind of get like the game started, but then you can fight like the things that are just running around
Right,
and like level up. So like you'll be in like the first beginning
right,
area and it'll be like, cool, you spawn here, now go over here to meet with this person, and in the in between you can
right.
run into monsters and you can just like constantly back and forth be fighting them to level up. So like technically yeah, but I don't know how far that could get you.
Right, because usually in RPGs there's a cap sort of where like
Mm.
the XP gets decreased the more like it, usually if you fight something kind of above your station, you'll get a
Hmm.
lot of experience. And then if you keep fighting that thing over and over and over for hours and hours and hours, it only gives you like 1 XP towards the end, and it's just
Mm.
not worth it. So I was just wondering if you knew Omori was like that.
Yeah, not that I know of, because I would, again, when I first played it, I
Yeah.
just avoided it as much as I could until I realized I couldn't do that. So I know they're there, so you can level up to a point, but I just don't know what that point is.
Do you feel like RPGs are kind of in your wheelhouse now that you've started like 10 too? Like, do you feel like, or do you feel like random battles are kind of not a vibe? Because I know that can be really fucking annoying when you're not in the mood for it.
I think I enjoy them. I think it was something that I didn't know I enjoyed, but now
Mhm.
after playing a couple of games of it, I think it's something I'm open to and like would want to try more. I think it's something that I couldn't play for hours, like
Mhm.
something that I can like sit and enjoy for a long period of time. But I do enjoy it. I just don't know if I could sit there for multiple hours playing it because at that point it just feels kind of repetitive.
Yeah, because like I'm wondering how like I'm really excited for you to get to more modern RPGs where the monsters are like out in the world and you can just walk up to them.
Mm, yeah.
Because I feel like growing up, I grew up with Pokemon, so I'm
Mhm.
like used to it. But yeah, like that shit was so annoying when you like just want to talk to that NPC and it's just like and then like you take one
Yeah.
more step and it's like and you're just like, okay, I actually just wanted to go here.
Yes, yeah. When
Yeah.
I would play Pokemon, I would do like what was it, a repel,
Yes.
just so I can like walk all, just or especially in caves, I
Yeah.
would have
Oh
a
my
repel
god.
just so I can get
Yes.
through. Yeah, I'm
Preach.
like I just want to leave. Like give me, I cannot have a rope. Give me a fucking repel, bitch. I'll leave. I'm going. And then it'd wear off. I'd
Literally.
chug another one. I'm like I gotta go.
Pokemon was, I feel like that's like a common Pokemon memory that like you would go
Mm.
into that one, like either the cave didn't have light or it was
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and you would go in and just the frequency of battles was like insane in those places. And it like,
Mm-hmm.
I used to be like sweating. I was just, it was so fucking stressful. You'd be on like floor 4.
Then you're
And
crying.
yeah, you're like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm at 1 HP. I'm out of healing. Like,
Please,
yeah, it's
literally, I just gotta go
terrifying.
home.
Hi Jerry's. Thank you for the raid. We don't have like alerts on this screen because we're kind of doing the talk show, but thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Um, thank you for the resub, Chubby. You look beautiful. I love you.
Aw, Chubby.
Chubby, you're beautiful, and I love you more. Um, Thank you for the raid, Jerry's. And if anyone with the raid needs to raid and run, feel free. But if you stick around, we're here with Shinobi Jules, and we're having a discourse. We're talking about streaming, our lives, and gaming. So welcome in. um, so yeah, I'm excited to play more. I think I've said this a million times, but I'm very, very, very excited.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
yeah.
excited for you. I'll be sat.
Oh, but yeah, I'm excited for you to get into like maybe FF7 remake, where like you don't have to like go into a whole new screen to fight a battle. Oh, I cannot wait. I
Yeah.
wonder if you'll love it more or if you'll miss the old way. Because it really
Yeah.
irritated me when I first got into it. I was like, this isn't the same because like you can't power level as easily when the monsters need to
Mm,
appear before you. So it's always irritated me a little bit.
right.
Enjoy your after stream self care, Jerry's. I love you. You're the best. Um. Let's see. What do you think? Do you have like a niche in gaming? Do you feel like there is like a genre that is just that you just fuck with really hard?
Like Animal Crossing or like Stardew, but I
Mhm.
feel like those are like my basic answers just because like it's kind of what like I essentially started with. But I really like story games. Like I
Mhm.
don't love the Dark Pictures anthology, but like things like that.
Until
So
Dawn. Until Dawn is
Until
iconic,
Dawn,
right?
there we go.
Is
Yeah.
Until Dawn the thing that got you into story games?
I think so because I
Yeah.
played it a really long time ago. And I will also, I guess, Uncharted because that's like a mix of like
Right.
action and story. So like both of those, yeah.
I'm so jealous that you got to play Uncharted. I've always wanted to play that game.
If you get it, like the old ones are kind of hard now because the
Yeah.
mechanics are kind of funky. So
Yeah. But Nathan Drake,
fine,
the way I would let him
fine.
stick his whole ass fist in my butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles,
I get
hairy
it.
knuckles and all. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Jules, you are looking beautiful too. Besties are slaying. Now that I think about it, all I play all day is turn-based strategy games. Damn. I can't. What's a strategy game? Because I can't do that. When
Yeah,
I hear strategy, head empty.
I'm like
Yeah.
disconnected or
Because
like
I
a puzzle
think
game. I'm like,
I'm
bye.
thinking I'm thinking of like Civilization. That's like a strategy game,
Mm,
right? I don't think it's turn-based, but like I can't do strategy. I feel like I'm not smart enough,
not
truly.
smart.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I game, I'm like, I'm already having a hard time, and you want me to think of something?
God.
Can't.
I wonder what the Silent Hill 2 puzzles are going to be like.
I'm
I
very
know.
interested to see how that goes.
Age of Empires 2. I don't really know what that is. Is that like a top-down, like move your troops kind of thing? Because Final Fantasy 7 has a mini game like that that I actually really enjoy. Like I have to kind of be in the mood for it, but
I
and
like how
that's
there's mini games in that.
yeah, there's like a
It's
mini
cute.
game in every Final Fantasy. I don't remember what 10-2 had though.
Mm.
I can't remember, but yeah, like I said, the Final Fantasy X had the worst. I think it is truly the goddamn worst game. That Blitzball, fucking hate that shit.
10? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, Blitzball. That's what I heard.
ugh. My first PS4 was that Nathan Drake bundle. Oh my god, he's so hot.
That's crazy.
Strategy in the way of like advantageous typing slash attacks, debuffs and such. But that sounds just like an RPG to me, because obviously RPGs can involve strategy, especially old school ones. So like that I
True.
can do, but like it's like Civ but easier. No, I never got into Civ, but I love Age of Empires too. I don't really even know what an empire is, so I'm a dumb bitch.
So great start.
Turn-based RPG. Okay, fair. Huff, I love that. I love that for you. RPGs are like my bread and butter. I love them. Okay, so you would say like kind of your default answer is uh okay. Okay. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, take your time. Playing Uncharted that day. I got the PS4. I haven't played the latest one, the fourth game. Because I took a long time finishing the third one, so I never finished the fourth one. So, or never
Hello.
started the fourth one.
Oh,
Hello, welcome back.
stayed up all night playing Uncharted that day I got the PS4. Awkward. Yeah, my mom just opened the door and like just walked away.
Did she not close the door?
No, she just opened it and walked away, and I was like,
She
"Can I?"
said, "What you doing?"
Welcome in, Spirit Strong. Thank you for coming in with that raid. I played the fourth game a lot. Bruh, I know. Never live with your family, especially if they're annoying. Anyway, you have a scariest gaming moment where you like, and two, so I want two answers. I want unintentionally scary, and I want like genuinely like a horror game that was like the scariest you played.
The first one, or the scariest game I've ever played, It was when like I wasn't really into gaming as much. Like I was still like very like casual with gaming. I didn't really play a whole lot. Um, and I was with like a group of friends and we were just like hanging out and they were like, "Oh, we should like play some games." And like thinking that like I would just be there watching them play some games, like just hanging out with them. And they're like, "No, like we all should play a game." I was like, "What the fuck is going to be a game for all of us to play?" And one guy was like, "PT." I don't know what that is. So I'm like, "Cool, yeah, all right." And they're like, "All right, we have to turn off the lights. We have to make it as dark as possible." And I'm like, "This is you guys are weird. All right. Okay, cool." And they're like, "Well, we should let Jules play." I was like, "Is it easy?" And they're like, "Yeah, you just walk." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I grabbed the controller and it's all dark and I'm sitting there and they made me play PT. I didn't play it the whole time, but I was genuinely like, I woke up in a basement. I don't know. Have you
Right.
played
I've
PT?
never played it personally, but I've watched a lot of gameplay of it.
Okay, yeah. So you start off in the basement and like you see the cockroach like walking
Mhm.
across, and I like immediately I was gagged. I was like, what is wait, I should have asked this before I agreed. What the fuck is PT? And they're like, "No, just keep going. Like it's totally fine." And I was like, okay. It was not fine.
Would you remember specifically anything that like scared you in that game?
I think it's a part where because like you start and you just circle.
Right.
And that's like you go and you follow like it's only a hallway, so you go and you open the door and you're back in the basement or the garage, whatever it was, I don't really remember. But like basement, and that's when I was like, okay. And then you go again the second time, and I think you go about like 3 times until it triggers something. So I'm like, okay, like I guess you do really just walk in this game. This seems kind of stupid. And then when you walk again, the phone rings
Mhm.
and that's what got me. That's when I was like, I think I threw the controller. I was like, what the fuck? And they're yeah. So they're
That's
like,
so
answer it. I was like,
funny.
ah. And then also the baby
Right.
in
The sink or
the
whatever.
sink. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
because it
Absolutely
was
not.
because it was a baby or because it was in a strange place.
I don't like kids, so the baby
Right.
part.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
also, again, not much of a gamer. So like just to see something that like I guess then
Photorealistic.
gory,
Oh,
realistic,
right.
just like crying, like wailing like a baby, like a newborn would. I was
It was a
like it was
very
so
visceral
real.
experience. Yeah.
Yes, like it just felt so real. Like not, but I was just like this
Immersive.
isn't a fucking great game. Like this is
Yeah.
crazy. So back then I was like, I mean, I'm still very impressed with games. But like I was just like, how is this so real? What?
Hold on one sec.
Mhm. Yeah, Huff PT is called Playable Trailer, and it was like a demo of a game that unfortunately got discontinued, but it was a horror game for Silent Hill
Yeah.
with well, who was in it? Norman Reedus. I was
Yeah.
like Keanu Reeves.
um and then what is the scariest game you played that was unintended, not a horror game, but it like scared the shit out of you?
That's a good question. I don't know. DBD.
Has DVD ever actually scared you?
I think when I first played it, like I would get like jump scared a lot.
But that's kind of a horror game though, right? Technically.
Yeah.
Because I know for me,
Yeah.
Firewatch is one of mine. I have a dozen of them, but like Gone Home, Firewatch, Super Mario
Oh.
64.
Oh. What do you mean?
I know. Oh, there was
What do you mean?
so in Super Mario, there was a part where you go in the water, and there was like you're like underground where like shipwrecks are. Like you're underground, you're like under the water, like deep, and there's
Uh-huh.
like those holes that like you know how like I think you probably seen it just in like documentaries about the ocean floor or whatever, but there's like holes in the walls down in the ocean, and they
Mm-hmm.
like there's things that come out and like snatch food. They're like eels or
Okay.
something, and they like snatch food when they like pass by their hole. And they were in Super Mario 64, and like I'm not kidding you. I was a kid. I was sitting there in my like wherever the N64 was, and I was just sweating. And I was
Oh
just like,
my
this is
god.
fucking terrifying. There was a Scooby Doo game on the N64 as well that I was sweating. I like couldn't move. It was so scary. And I like obviously if I went back and played it now, I'd be like, this is the dumbest thing ever.
Nothing.
But oh
Yeah.
god. It was like PT for me, but like but it was fucking Scooby Doo and Super Mario. I
I
literally,
used to play a
yeah,
lot of Scooby Doo games, and there were a few times where I think I first started playing it where it kind of got me too. So I get
yeah.
it.
And then Firewatch, I literally screamed Jules. You know that part when you're like, he like finds something by the lake where the girls were swimming. He finds something over
Yes.
there and then gets hit in the back of the head. Bitch,
Yes. Yeah, that was like a little bit of a jump scare. Yeah.
I left my body, literally verbally screamed out loud at my computer. That game was terrifying. Like when you go back and they're
You
like,
said that. You when I was playing it, you're like, this game is so
I
fucking
know,
scary. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm sure you didn't think it was that scary though, right?
No, I mean it was
Yeah.
eerie, but I'm like, okay.
I think I was just imagining being, first of all, a black man in the woods ain't happening. So I was already out of my element.
All alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see that part, like that shadow at your watchtower in the beginning. And I'm like, okay, is this going
Yeah.
to be that kind of game? Um, the things in the holes are just me coming out of my room for food. Oh, DBD still jump scares me. That's cute. Um,
That's cute. You don't
um,
even play DBD.
I
Anyways.
know. Fucked up. Okay, so favorite game, least favorite game. Do you have one for those?
Least favorite game
Of all
um
time.
that I can probably think of is the latest Dark Pictures anthology.
Oh
I
shit.
genuinely thought that was such a bad game. Like I played it all start to finish and I was like this was just not a good game and like I think I enjoyed streaming it because like I felt okay making fun of it. Like I didn't think
Mhm.
that I was like, hurting anyone's like opinions or anything. So I
Right.
just openly shit on it. So that was nice
I
to stream
remember
it.
that.
Yeah, so genuinely just not a good game. And another one is Franbo. I think I talked to you about this
Right,
one too.
yeah.
Is I just could not with that game. So those two are my least favorite that I can think of.
And then favorite of all time. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Favorite of all time. It's kind of hard to pick one, so I guess I'll just top of mind was probably Resident Evil Village. Favorite for
Mhm.
sure. And just like overall probably like Animal Crossing because like nostalgia, it's something I
Mhm.
can still play today, something that I played when I was a kid. So
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, but I'm still really sad about the Switch Animal Crossing because it just did not hit the same as the first one I played, which was the one
mhm.
on GameCube.
Okay,
It
yeah,
was just Animal Crossing on GameCube,
yeah,
and like, God, I have so many good memories of playing that game, and then the new one just didn't feel right. And it was like right off the bat didn't feel right because it wasn't like a neighborhood with the train; it was an island. And for some
yeah.
reason, that like sat me down it put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know why, but like, it just
I get
wasn't
that.
the same. It was like,
Hmm.
I don't know. It just really bugged me, but it's good.
Yeah,
Like I got into it eventually, but it was like way late,
harder.
and I would go back to
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
not me playing Franbo right now. My last guest, Kite, also just started it. So we'll see.
I get why people like it, and it not that I'm saying it was a bad game. I would confidently say that Dark Pictures Anthology was a bad game, but like
Right.
Frambo is a good game. I just for me, I don't think that it was the type of game that I wanted to keep playing.
Right. Yeah. Um yeah, but Resident Evil Village is also up there for me now too, just because of the ordeal that I went through playing it is very
Mm-hmm.
memorable. Because I've seen people lately shit on Village and they're just like, Village really sucked. And I'm just like, man, I
How?
couldn't I guess I can sort of see how people would dislike it because it was a little I feel like it was a little campier than 7. 7 was campy,
Fair.
don't get me wrong, but like
Seven felt like a different game, but I think I
yeah,
appreciate seven for that. Like seven, I feel is
is its
probably
own
the
entity.
yes, like it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
So that one for me is probably the most like camp, I guess.
Yeah. And then like Village, like I said that when I was playing it, is it felt I don't know, it felt like an arcade game for some reason. I don't know how to like really explain it now that I'm not like in it, but like
Mm-hmm.
it just felt so I feel like Village felt different too, but like
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
But
I
I think that
fucking love
also
it.
could be the aspect of just having a different character, Ethan Winters. Like
Yeah.
these two are our first like journey with Ethan Winters,
Yeah.
so maybe that was also, I guess, a tie to it as well of
Yeah.
making it feel different because you're not dealing with
Yeah.
Chris, Leon, anybody else, Jill, anybody. You're dealing with a
Yeah.
brand new person, brand new family, brand new purpose. So
Do you think it was lame? Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played Village, but do you think it was a little lame that they kind of do you, okay, because you know how like Scream keeps bringing back legacy characters to like
mhm.
keep people invested who were in it from before, but do you think Resident Evil needs to move on from like Chris and Jill because you know Village like kind of brought one of them back. So like do you think they should
Mhm.
let that go? Or did it feel like a cop out to have an old legacy Resident Evil character show up in Village when there was none in 7?
I feel like
Well, I
for
got
me,
no,
no,
that's not true because he was in 7, right? He was like mentioned. He comes at the
yeah.
end, but you don't see him, right?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
really.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember to be honest.
I know. The 7 is a game I would never go back to. So
I
I'm like
I kind of feel the
trying to
same.
remember. 7 is a game I would never play again. But um, when
But
I
yeah,
did play it,
you were saying.
because Mia also might have like mentioned, because she worked with Mother Miranda, so that was also kind of like another tie-in with like all of that. So, anyways, I'm like trying to remember 7 now, and it's hard.
Yeah.
4, 8 for the callback of like an older character or legacy character. I personally don't think so because I think if it was going to be anybody, Chris makes the most sense.
Mhm.
Chris makes the most sense to like assess the situation and like essentially do the background work that he did as part of like Umbrella. So I wasn't too mad about it because it made sense. Now, like if they brought in Leon, I'd be like, all right, this is just like a star appearance. But like
Mhm.
for me, Chris made sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. I yeah. Oh, I think I read something that said Resident Evil 9 was coming pretty soon, like next year or
Oh my
something.
god.
That it was like almost
I
ready.
can't wait.
And I'm just like,
What
where's
do
it
you
gonna
want out of
go?
9? What do you
I don't
want out of
know.
9?
I really was not into 7 and 8 when they initially. I was so pissed when it went first person. I was like, ugh, ugh.
That too, and that adds to the aspect of it feeling like a not Resident Evil game and like different is that they chose first person.
Yeah, and like I have a very visceral like I feel like 7 and 8 did such a good like I feel like games were first person before 7 and 8, but they did a good job of like making me have like full body reactions to things being in my face. Like
Especially fucking 7.
yes, yes, and then yeah, like the molded every time they like got close, I like physically was like
God. Yeah, when they would like pop in from the corner, I girl,
I
yeah, I
hate it.
hated it.
So I don't really know because they did win me over eventually. It took a while, but
Mm-hmm.
7 and 8 did
Mm-hmm.
win me over. So I don't know what I want. I guess I don't really want them to go back in time to like third person because I feel like we're kind of past that. And there's a lot of indie
We're
games that are
moving on.
doing that. So that's great. I
Mm-hmm.
love it when an indie game does a callback to those games, like Tormented Souls.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I don't know what I want. Do you know what you want from it?
I I think I feel like I'm done with the winters, and I don't know what I want exactly, but I don't think I would want a third game of the winters. Like either I can kind of maybe seeing it be like them really relying on Rose and making
Oh,
Rose the
right.
focal point
I have to
and
play
like
that DLC.
connecting her with like a legacy character, and now they work together as like a duo,
Mhm.
like Jill and Chris
Or
and Claire and
Sherry.
Leon. Like exactly, yeah, that little fucking child. Little, but anyways,
No one is worse than Ashley. Please, Jules. I know they made her
Okay,
better, but think about
they
Ashley in
made
that
her
original
better
game.
in the original. Yeah, no, impossible. They just didn't know how to write women back then. They were just too difficult.
How
So
can you even? How does anyone even write women? They have to like tap into like so many
Mm.
emotions and moodiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how could you promote that into a game? You can't.
Yeah. It's like games aren't about
What is
emotion.
this?
They're not
Barbie?
about cleaning or cooking. What are we gonna do with this? Um,
Woman with the gun?
no.
Okay.
No women with guns. No women with power, really. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm excited for it though. Are you excited about any upcoming games?
Mm, they're
Now that Oxenfree
Silent
2
Hill
is out, you
2.
have no answer. I understand.
Yeah. I was like, I already have it. It's in my possession. No, but honestly, Oxenfree 2 it was something that I was super excited for.
Right.
So that I'm very happy is here. Silent Hill 2, but I know that's still a while.
Mhm.
I don't think there's really any other games that I'm like in anticipation for.
Is that
Like
like
waiting for.
liberating? Are you kind of happy that you can just like that there's nothing like on the horizon really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel at peace. I guess I will. I don't know if this has been confirmed or not, but potentially a DLC for RE4 for
Oh
uh
yeah.
the like ending section in the original and making that like maybe a DLC. That would be kind of cool, but I don't know if that was ever like announced.
Was the
I'm hoping,
ending
but
was the ending section in the original good? On
I
it.
only played a bit of it because I was like still waiting for the remake to come out. So I was like, let me just kill rather than start a whole new game, let me just kill some time with this. And it was from Ada's perspective. So that was
Oh
cool.
right, I did hear you talk about that. Yeah.
Hmm. So I thought that was, I mean, you never get Ada's perspective. So
Yeah. You played RE2, right?
the remake.
Yeah. So I was having this discussion in another stream. Was that your stream? Where I was like, oh yeah, people were talking about how hot Leon was, and I was just like, I don't get it. I was like,
Yeah, I think it was your stream and you were playing Leon in DBD.
yeah, and
And then people were like,
everyone,
oh my God.
yeah, and like I was like, he feels like I have very asexual feelings about him. I've never seen him in a sexual light. So like, and then we were talking about him and Ada, and like, how do you feel about their relationship? Because I feel like I definitely believe that Leon loves Ada, but again, I don't
Hmm.
really think about them like sleeping together. I think Ada's a very sexy character, and I feel like she kind of like inhabits a space where you think about where you could potentially, I'm not saying I do, but you could think about her in like
Hmm.
a romantic sexual way, but I don't see that for Leon.
I yeah, I get what you mean. I feel like RE2 Leon, no, because he's so like
Young
wide-eyed,
and
he's
like, yeah.
excited, he's ready to take on the world. Like RE2 Leon to me is like genuinely like a baby. Like he's
Right.
like just like so excited to like start his job. Like he's just this little tiny boy who's just so
Hmm.
ready. RE4 Leon, then that's a different story. Like I feel like that is where he like actually like, you know, got a little rough and tough and, you know, became more of a
I
man. But
Yeah, I will say I can imagine him powerhouse, like power kicking me like he does. It's kind of hot.
mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
his
Or like
yeah.
suplexing me. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a physicality to him in RE4 that I can
Because I feel like
feel.
that's just him being more like grown essentially.
Yeah. Good night, Huff. Thank you for hanging out.
I have
Um, and
But
you,
as far as
yeah.
Ava, I do find her obviously very attractive, very sexy. But as far as like a relationship and like wanting like Ada and Leon together, like I feel like she's so like goal oriented that like she probably doesn't even want like a relationship. Like also very asexual vibes where like she just wants to get the job done. And like one goal and it's really like protecting her and her space, her peace and yeah.
I will say though, I agree. But I do feel that sense of like after the job is done, let's go
Mhm.
home together.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I
like
can get that. Like, but I feel like she doesn't allow herself that.
she's always like next level, next
Yeah.
level, next level. Yeah.
Hmm. Like, I think like, I do see the connection between those
Right.
two. Like, I think that, like, in RE4, like, I think Ashley was like, oh, like, do you know her or something? And he's like,
Mhm.
yeah, in a way. And, like, the relationship, I think that they do want more from each other, but, like, where they are is just,
I
yeah.
feel like Leon and Ada are kind of like the early years Meredith and Derek, or like Elena and maybe Damon or whatever. They're like that will
Mm-hmm.
they, won't they? And they just keep
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
But
get
yeah.
that.
Leon has other issues to deal with before he goes for anything level. But I don't feel that. I do not feel that way, Trina. I feel like
I
they
don't
make
know if he wants
Leon.
that.
I feel like they make Leon like low key desperate. Is that weird? Is that a hot take? Like he's very into Ada, but she's very not as into him. Or like she's into him, but you know what I mean? Like kind of what you were saying. I feel like she's goal oriented, and I feel like Leon's always like, "But notice me," in RE2,
Yeah.
especially the original.
Especially RE2 for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Yeah.
like, it's just funny that you say that. But I mean, obviously, he in four he does have more goals because he is more adult, so
Hmm.
he is more like job oriented. So I can see what you mean, but I feel like the writing for Leon is so like campy, to be honest. That like
I mean, his one-liners.
I know. Anyway, and then my last question for the gaming section is: do you ever have like backlog anxiety? Do you feel like there's a lot of games in the pipeline and it like stresses you out?
Mm, yeah, in a way, I always feel nervous to start a new game if I haven't finished one game. Like I'll be really like right now, I'm excited to start Fatal Frame, but I don't know where that would fit for me.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess it's like the uh fear of like backlog, but also like finishing a game to like start the next one. Because if I know like if I start another game in the middle of a game, like it'll be hard for me to kind of like balance those two. So
Yeah, as I've demonstrated on my stream, I'm never gonna finish RE4 or Dead Space or anything.
that's a journey. I forgot about you mentioned Dead
I
Space, and I was
know,
like, oh my god, you're so right.
but like, so you would say that it's less backlog anxiety, more so just like scheduling anxiety,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, when am I gonna even play this?
yeah, yeah. Do you feel like have you ever okay? Well, I guess we're since we're segueing into the Twitch section, I was gonna say, do you ever feel like do you ever feel like have you ever felt like streaming was a chore? Have you ever felt like you have too much going on in your like actual life where it's like kind of like where does streaming fit in? And then on top of where does streaming fit in, how am I also going to fit this like 90-hour game into my
Hmm.
schedule and life? Have you ever felt that before?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's hard, like when I was working full time and
Hmm.
like focusing my energy on that, but also still wanting to prioritize like streaming and gaming and all of that.
And your
That's
personal
where
life, like hanging out
and
and stuff.
personal
Yeah.
life, eating,
Yeah.
sleeping, going to the gym, like how I am but one person and I don't know how I'm supposed to do all this.
Well,
But in
yeah.
the beginning, when I first started streaming, I think is when I struggled with it most because I didn't know balance. Like I didn't really understand this taking so much that I needed the balance. I just did it and I got really like burnt out. And that's when I realized that I needed, for me, like I'm very schedule oriented. Like if I schedule it, I'll stick to it.
Uh-huh.
So if I set days, if I set time, I'm going to make that like a priority. So once I set that, that like completely shifted my perspective.
Do you feel like okay, so so my first question is do you feel like do you feel like um you're very like do you really value your like personal time, like alone times, time away from the computer, time away from streaming? Because it's like have you ever like I know you had to because I feel like everyone has, but it's like, have you ever had a stream scheduled for a day that you always have it scheduled for, and then you're just like in your bed or on the couch, and you're just like, I don't really want to stream today because I just
Hmm.
want to like be a
Yeah.
potato.
I
Like,
just want to do
yeah.
this. Yeah.
Do you experience that a lot, or do you think that that's like not as common of a feeling?
I would say it's every so often for sure, like where it'll either be like I'll be watching my show and
Hmm.
then I'm like, okay, if I'm going to stream, I'd have to get ready, like eat my food, I'd have to put my makeup on like now so that I'm ready in time.
Hmm.
Since I'm like so like, hey, it has to be 6:30. Like I'm like, maybe it'll be 7, maybe it'll be 8. Like since it's 6:30, my brain is like, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to do this now. And then that feels like a chore, even
Uh-huh.
though I know it's coming.
Yeah. So, and then my second question was, do you feel like actually, I don't remember what the second question was. Oh, you were saying you were very schedule oriented. Do you feel like? Do you ever feel? Actually, I don't remember what I was going to say about the schedule. because I know that I am not schedule oriented, so it's like if I
Mhm.
schedule it, it then hangs over my head. I was talking about this
Like a
today.
dread.
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
every little plan just hangs over. Even if it's something I want to do, like you could literally be like, "Hey, let's hang out and play DVD," and I'll be so fucking excited that you
Mhm.
asked. But if you were like, "Let's do it on Sunday at 8," I would be like, I guess that's not the same. I don't know. I don't think I would dread that, but it's like, but I think what happens is even though I have it scheduled, I'm like, oh, so at 8 I have to do this thing, but I'll start a
Mhm.
show and then I'll be sad that I have to leave the show to go do plans, even if I want to do the
Right.
plans. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be occupied in other things and you're like, oh God, I have to stop this so I can do this. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I get that.
Um, how long have you been streaming overall?
About 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe.
Mm-hmm. What got you into it?
Um, it was, I mean, I've always been like interested in the idea of streaming, but I still wasn't really much of like a gamer. Like I gamed very casually. Like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do any like, I didn't even have a PC. Like I didn't even have like, I just had like my Switch. I just had my PlayStation. Like I didn't have a PC. So I was like very loosely into Twitch. Like at the time, I probably watched like two people, and one of them was like a big time streamer, and then another one was a friend that I made because she had a small business and I bought her candles, and then she started streaming and I was like, oh, I would love to support her elsewhere, like her business elsewhere. So I started watching her streams. It's very small and I like made a lot of friends there, and I was like, wow, like streaming is actually like a really cool way to like talk to people, hang out with people, like do different things all the time, you know. And it was like during the pandemic, and I felt like I had missed doing, like I worked in a retail space where I was talking to people all day every day. Not that I liked it, but like going from like talking to a bunch of people to like being at home all day like talking to nobody, I was like, this feels weird and different, and I miss getting ready, I miss doing my makeup, I miss doing things.
Mm-hmm.
um and my friend was like, well, maybe you should start streaming. Like, I can help you. Like, we can get you like a computer. We can like create your OBS and create overlays. And it was really nerve wracking. But at first, it was more of like just setting things up. So that's when I
Mm-hmm.
started like using my iPad to like draw my panels and like think of emotes and like think of like the like, it was really creative for me because it was where I started to like think of how I wanted to like present myself,
Right.
I guess. So I was drawing all my things. I was like putting a little board of all of my like inspiration, and then it was finally time and I was really nervous. But I started to talk about it with a bunch of my friends and I already
Uh-huh.
felt like I had a community. So that made it feel easier to start.
So who were you, do you remember who your first like viewers were? Was it like the people you talked to about it? They actually showed up and supported?
Yeah, like pretty much like my closest friends at the time.
Mhm. Um, how did what was your experience with Twitch? Like, do you remember Justin TV or
Mm-mm.
any
No,
of
I was
that?
like far into it already. Like it was
Yeah,
already like Twitch and like
yeah,
established.
yeah. Yeah. Um, oh my God, I was gonna ask a follow-up question. What the fuck was I gonna say? Um, yeah, I feel like do you feel like you ever get nervous going live now? Do you think that was more of a like in the beginning thing?
Definitely more of a beginning thing. There are still times I'm nervous when I stream, but I think it's mostly when I play a new game, just because I
Mhm.
don't know how it's going to go. Like it's so many variables that are unknown that like could happen, and I'm
Mhm.
like something could go wrong, something could break. Like I never know,
Right.
so I get nervous
Yeah.
then.
Do you have you ever like did you ever like think about because you said you were trying to figure out how to present yourself. Do you feel like did you ever like think about making like a persona or were you just like I'm gonna be myself or like did any of that ever come into your mind like how you would be on stream?
I think I don't know if it's still true now, but I think in the beginning, I guess like my like online presence and persona was definitely more like upbeat,
Uh-huh.
and like because in person I feel like I'm more low key, and I think
Uh-huh.
that that's kind of like come more online as well. But
Uh-huh.
when I first started streaming, I was very like upbeat, very like I don't know, like I was just very like excited all the time, but like in a way that like I'm not, this isn't really me. I'm just like, oh my God, hi, hey, what's up? Welcome. Like I was very like pushy. I don't know.
Yeah, and you feel like that kind of just went away. Like you're kind of more
Yeah, like low key. Like I feel
yourself.
like I'm more like I am like in person than I
Right.
now, I guess.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you feel a pressure to, especially as a female presenting person on Twitch, did you feel that pressure to be positive and bubbly and happy?
Yeah, mostly because it's what I saw. So I was like, okay, majority of like the femme presenting streamers that I see on Twitch are very like, oh my gosh, hi, welcome
Yeah.
in. Like, great to see you. Oh my gosh, hey, how's your dog? Like,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
upbeat and bubbly. And then I would watch like the male presenting streamers and they'd be like, oh, so hey, welcome in, dude. How you doing? I'm like, wow, this is weird. So I guess, I have to like be super bubbly and
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like, okay, so as you've been streaming, you said you've been streaming for 2 years, right? Do
Mhm.
you feel like, do you feel like there's still a lot of pressure to be a female presenting streamer on Twitch? Do you feel like there's still like pressure there?
Not for me personally, just because I don't want to be a certain way. I'd rather be myself and
Mhm.
create that like be yourself kind of space. Like you don't have to like try or pretend or be like just I want it to be more of like a this is just me and this is we all
We're
can
just
just be
hanging
whoever we
out.
want to be.
Yeah.
Here we're literally just hanging out. Like we don't need to try or be anything else.
Do you feel like, I don't, so like, I guess my first part of this question is, what does success on Twitch look like to you? Is it just that cool
I
community, or is it like money? Is it like fame? Is it like
money.
viewers?
Give me money. Give me money. I have a Ko-fi. I have a sub goal.
Yes!
Donate,
Make it
tip.
rain.
Give me fucking
Yes,
money.
she
I'm
deserves
not here
it.
for friendship. Give me your
She
fucking
deserves
money.
it. Give
I
it.
don't care
Give
about
it.
any of you guys.
Yeah.
No, no. I actually, when I first started streaming, I was like, "Is there a way I can turn off like subs?"
Yeah.
So I was really nervous. I was like, "Why would people want to give me money?" And then it's kind of just, and then when I started to like sub, I was like, it's more of like an appreciation kind of thing. So it
Mhm.
kind of switched my brain to that once I started like subbing to people. But I never really had like an all-time goal, I guess, with streaming. Like I don't want to make it big. I don't want to hit um like big numbers. I don't want to hit like I never really had big milestones. I think I really just wanted to have a space that I can connect with people, make friendships, which
Mhm.
I have, and I'm very, 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 very thankful for. And just it's allowed me to game outside of what I ever thought I ever could or would do. So yeah,
Do
just like game and hang out.
do you feel like you've gained success? Like, I mean, when you like look at your streaming career so far, are you like, I'm happy with it. Like, I don't even know what would
Yeah,
be next. Yeah.
super happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with what I've done and the friendships and connections that I've made with people on Twitch. I think the only like goals I have, and it's not like I need to hit it, like or I'm like posting and like putting it everywhere is
Right.
like I just have like a follower goal, but like it's more of just like this would be cool if I hit blank by the end of the year kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Right. That's, yeah, a good little short-term goal, or I guess, I don't know,
Yeah.
just a goal.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, and so I guess my follow-up question to earlier was, do you feel like if you're not bubbly and like the norm for a female streamer, do you feel like success will not come? Like, do you feel like people will like not be into it? Like, do you feel like, or are you just like whatever because you just want to cultivate a space where everyone likes you for you, and it's like if they don't like that you're not bubbly, fuck them.
Yeah, back then I was really hard on myself. Now I don't care. Like if I'm gonna be myself, if this isn't your vibe, that's fine. I'm not
Yeah.
like, don't make me be something, and I won't make you like something you don't like. So if it's not for
Yeah.
you, that's fine. But back then I would notice that like if I wasn't as bubbly, like if I had more of like a kind of like a low key night, I would notice that I wasn't doing as well. I wouldn't get as many followers, kind of thing, and it really got to my head. And that's when it was like I guess affecting me, and that's when I realized that like I need to stop caring because like if it's gonna affect me like this, then like I gotta shift my mindset. So that's when I
Yeah.
just kind of stopped caring.
Yeah. I feel like, God, I still feel that way. Or I feel like, well, I guess not as like a female, like as like a woman on
Hmm.
Twitch, but like I I don't know. I guess I just get worried, especially, I've been talking about how I'm like in my bitchy era where I'm just like, I want to just like say what I'm thinking. And if it's like mean, so be it. Like, I'm just not for you. But
Right.
like, I'm just
Right.
like, I mean, but I guess at the same time, I've always expected to like not have viewers. So like every time I go live, I'm
Right.
just like, if I get 0 viewers today, I'm fine with
Who
it.
shows up? Whoever shows
Yeah,
up is there.
I'm gonna
Whatever.
do it as long as I can in the stream, move on. So like,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like weird because it's like I always just like I don't know. Do you like I second guess myself and I'm just like, was I like
Right.
nice today? Like, are people like not interested anymore?
Did
I
I
don't
say
know.
something rude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
um. Um. Do you? How do you handle managing your community on Twitch? Do you feel like it's been difficult to manage? Because I know there's like
You
always
guys are a
like
handful.
I know it. Truly, you can be a handful. Like because like trolls or like ugh, like trolls can come in, people can come in, personalities clash. Like, do you ever feel like stressed out about that, or have you had like a pretty good go of like handling community issues and stuff?
I feel like I feel like we're all very like-minded, that
Mm-hmm.
we all have like share the same kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I will like the people who have been here, or even like a new person, like I will protect that, like, I guess, vibe at all costs. So like
Mm-hmm.
if someone comes in being like aggressive to myself or another person, like
Right. That's it.
either I that's it. I
Yeah.
also don't like in general, like when you meet someone immediately and they like joke in a harsh way and they're like,
Right.
that's just my humor. It's like, but I don't
Right.
know you. Why would you joke with that when I don't know you? Kind of thing. So it's like
Yeah.
you kind of have to test the waters first before you start making those kinds of like jokes and assumptions,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
someone
Because
comes into
like,
your stream and they're just like, haha, you're a bitch, and you're like, and they're like,
who
no,
are
it was a
you?
joke, like we're friends, and you're like, I don't know you. You
Literally,
can't
like
joke
I
with me
don't.
like that.
Yeah, who even are you? Yeah,
um
bitch.
yeah. So like, but yeah, does it ever get scary like disciplining that, like especially if it was someone who's been around for a while and then they like come at someone's side, like is it weird, like do you feel
Yes.
stressed out being like disciplining them, banning them, timing them out, like having that
Yeah.
Discord message with them where you're like, you need to relax? Like, is that scary to you? That confrontation, quote unquote?
For sure. There was like an instance where someone came in and like they were making, like I said, they were making jokes, but not right off the bat being like,
Mhm.
okay, whore, you know what I mean? Like nothing,
Yeah.
nothing that very abrupt, but they
But
were
it was
like
like,
making like,
yeah.
they're like sarcastic stuff that like I could tell. And like, I like, for me, I like to kind of give that sass back. If you're going to give sass and I give it back and it's cool, cool. But if you get mad, you kind of started it. So it was kind of one of those situations where they put in little sassy comments in the chat. I sassed back. And then it kind of became a back and forth thing. And it was like calm on my end. And then, but someone else in chat like took it personal. They were like, who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are, coming into the stream for the very first time as a first time chatter, giving this kind of attitude? Like, what the fuck? And then they started just like back and forth in my chat. And I was
oh my
like,
God.
okay. Like they both of them started back and forth in my chat. And I was like, this is so like, why am I witnessing a fight right now? So I was like, okay, I thought it would go away. Like I'm literally, it was so funny because I literally was like, do not see, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. I'm gonna play my game, like whatever, letting it kind of simmer. And it just kept going. So I was like, finally, all right. And I think even one of my mods texted me and was like, do I stop this? And I was like, all right. So I paused and I was like, if I, as the streamer, where this is my space, don't find this a problem, why the fuck are you? Can we calm down? It's
Yeah.
really not that bad. It's really not that serious. It's okay. We don't need to fucking fight like 5-year-olds in the chat. It's okay. And then it ended there. And then it was like a whole Discord conversation afterwards. And I was like, what? What? Like, it was just so weird where I was like, why is this necessary?
So were you like scared to like stop it? Because you said you were kind of like, I don't see that. But were you ever?
Yeah.
Did you even consider just timing them out, deleting their messages?
At first, I kind of was just like, okay, I'm gonna let it be because this can't be
It
real.
might
This
blow
can't be
over.
that serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it might be like a sassy comment. It'll be like whatever. Because like for me, a troll online is a troll online. They could be like a fucking 5-year-old. Who knows? You know. So like I'm not gonna entertain it. And they were, so I was like, okay, obviously. And that like at first it was okay. It's gonna blow over. Fuck, it's not blowing over. Okay, I guess I have to stop what I'm doing to say something. And then that's when my mom texted me. I'm like, okay, it's bothering everybody. Let's just cut it.
Did you like? What did you? So what did you do? Like in that moment, I don't know if I heard you say like. when the
Yeah, I
mod
essentially
texted
just
you.
like stopped my game. I like went to just chatting to like
Oh
not have the
God.
game as a distraction. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
hey, and I called their names. I was like, listen. And I basically said what I said. I was like, if I don't find it a problem, why are you?
I wonder if I was there for
Why?
this. Do you remember what you were? I guess you don't. No, no, you don't have to go into details because it might
Well, the
like,
name was in the game.
yeah,
No,
if you
just
don't want
kidding.
to. But I feel
I
like
think it was a Saturday stream, so I don't know.
okay, yeah, fair. I probably wasn't there. Wait, were you always streaming in the mornings on Saturday? Were you ever doing evening
Yes.
Saturday streams? No.
Always
Okay.
morning.
So yeah. All right. Say it.
It was a Saturday. The weather was.
It's funny that you say this though, because this is my problem as a moderator in a lot of streams where like
Mm.
say you modded me and I went into your
Hmm.
stream and someone came in and they were like, horror, I wouldn't do anything because my instinct is like if I moderate someone who is her friend, that's awkward on me.
Mm.
So then it's like they're
Yeah.
like horror and my instinct is not delete ban. I'm just like, this might be Jules's friend and this might be how they joke. So it's always like tough for me.
Right.
Have you ever had like moderator moments like that where you're like, is this your friend? I guess like a lot of people will just message the streamer and be like, do you know this person? Or they'll like ask in chat
Right.
right then and there. I guess I should do that more, but yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do you feel like do you think that's like as a moderator, you because you mod for some streams, right? Do
Hmm.
you feel like
Yeah,
that's
a
like
good
a
handful.
tough thing to balance
Um,
out?
I think in the beginning, or even still now, because like the point where you're like, do they know them? Like, why would this person out of nowhere call someone a whore? Like, what's happening? So yeah, in the moment, I'm kind of like, or I don't know if like, because there are times where I might find something offensive, but the streamer might be like, hee
Right.
hee, I am a whore. Like, so I never know. So that's kind of how I sometimes, depending on the comment, sometimes if it's just so blatantly like disrespectful, then I'll just delete it. But I'll see how the streamer reacts first, and then that's if I get that vibe of them not enjoying it, then I'm like, all right, we're done.
Okay, you kind of like follow your intuition. I wish I had that. I'm a dumb bitch.
Or sometimes I'll just be really like pushy and I'll like reply to that comment and be like, what are you doing? Like I'll just call
Yeah.
them out in a sense and then like see where they go from there. Sometimes they'll be like, shut the fuck up, or they'll be like,
Oh,
or they'll leave and
they
I'm
don't
like,
know who
okay,
you
well,
are.
some
They
people don't. It's weird.
wow. I can't imagine talking to you like that. That's fucked up. Uh, I jokingly give cocky responses to things, so now I gotta watch out. I feel like
You never know.
yeah. I what? What is Ricky saying? Anyway,
Shut the fuck up, Key.
um, anyway, do you think, also, yeah, I guess I've never asked this of anyone, but like, do you enjoy modding for streams?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I never really found it as like a chore,
Mhm.
especially like okay, so I have modded for some channels where I'm not there and then they'll be like, I'm gonna make you a mod. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So like then I feel that weird, like, do I have to be there all the time? Like
Mhm.
kind of thing. But I feel like now
Obligation.
for all the
Yeah.
people that I mod for, people that like I spend a lot of time with or
Mhm.
like enjoy watching. So yeah.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so I asked.
Shacking? You're shacking in your boots? Shack. You're okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Should that be a new
Sorry.
command? Shacking.
Shack.
Damn it, Ricky. Okay. What do you? Okay, so I asked what your favorite thing was about streaming. It's basically the community, yeah.
For sure. Trying new games.
Right. Yeah. Because I've always said one of my favorite things is being able to finish games, even though I'm a little shaky right now. But in the like finishing
You're a little
Village,
shacky.
oh my god, yeah, I'm a little shaky. But finishing Village was like such a
An
triumph.
accomplishment.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I guess my next question to you would be like, how do you decide what games? I mean, we've kind of talked about this already, but what kind of game? How do you decide what games should be on stream and which games should be for your own personal time? And do you not play games in your personal time?
I wish I played more games in my personal time, but I feel like I've like right now a game I'm playing personally is the Story of Seasons game, and that's just something where like I kind of want to be head empty with. If it's something where I can see myself wanting to like talk about it or be more like I guess lively with it rather than like sitting in my bed at 2 a.m. with like Ghost Adventures on playing, like then I'm obviously not going to want to stream that. So I think kind of just seeing like if it's something I want to share with y'all and like talk about or
How do you
be in
know
my bed
before
with.
you start the game?
That's kind of because I think a game that I wish I played alone was Resident Evil 4, and I didn't know that until I
Right.
played it. So
And it was too late. Well, okay, but I guess my question is, will you start a game and then quit halfway and stream it, play it offline? Like, have you ever done that?
no, I've just kind of like stopped playing it overall. I just give up.
Like this,
So I'm
uninstall.
like I'm out. Yeah, literally. Um, like I was playing Frambo and I was like, well, that's an uninstall. We're getting out of that bitch. We're leaving
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
because
no,
you're
I don't think
allowed.
so.
You're allowed. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think we would be mad if you were just like, actually, halfway through, just like, actually, I think I'm gonna play this on my own time. Do you ever feel like
Well,
pressured to
actually,
keep
Animal
going?
Crossing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Animal Crossing, because I was like strictly, primarily like a Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing streamer for a while in the beginning. And Stardew Valley I still love, but like with Animal Crossing, I was getting like, I enjoyed it at first because I loved the game and I didn't mind it, but then it was producing like a lot of like numbers follows like I guess success in a way where I was like, okay, this is doing really well, so I have to keep doing it, not because I want to keep doing it. And it just got really hard for me, and then eventually like I expressed those concerns and people were like, you know, you don't have to play this, right? Like you can stop. And I was like, you're right. So
Yeah.
that's when I started like indie game Saturdays because I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
do you feel like it would be harder to do that though with the story game? Because it's like with Animal Crossing, you can literally just stop, and it's not like we kind of know what you're
Mm-hmm.
doing. But with the story
Mm-hmm.
game, it's like you're kind of in a narrative. So like halfway, like RE4, you like find Ashley, and then you're like, guys, I'm done. I can't play this anymore.
That's it.
Do you feel like that's different or harder to do?
I feel like it would be harder to do because I feel like for me, like if I'm in it, I'm committed. So like I have to see how it is. And if I'm streaming it, I might as well keep streaming it. I guess it would depend though on like how it
How
affects my
much?
stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
How much you're
But
enjoying it, how much the viewers are enjoying it, all those
right.
factors, and then like so. But it takes a lot for you personally to get to a place where you're
To
like,
want to stop.
I gotta, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. Um, do you have any like favorite stream moments in the past 2 years? Like, is there a moment on stream that you just like think back to and you're just very happy that moment happened?
The day I met you.
Oh, fair, yeah.
That was
I
a good day.
Yeah, we don't need to. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
No. Be fucking for real, Jules.
Be honest. I think I've mentioned this before, but like I guess like a cool moment was that I was playing Life is Strange and it was my first time playing it. And like it wasn't typically the game I played. No real reason, like it just never really caught my eye and was like, I want to try this.
Mhm.
It just simply was not on my radar. Not that I hated it or didn't care about it. And an old coworker of mine like was like on Instagram, knew that I streamed and was like, hey, like, have you ever played the Life is Strange games? And I was like, no, not really. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite series. And then gifted it to me like on Steam. And I was like, well, I guess I'll play it because like shit, I feel bad wasting this person's money. So let me just play this game. So I started playing it and it was like, okay, like let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And I did enjoy it. It was a good game. And that first time the like voice actor for one of the characters rated me, but then also like the creative director
Oh my
rated
god.
me the same night. And I was like, oh my God, like thanking them like I normally do in a stream. And I was like, wow, thank y'all so much. And then people were like, wait, dude, like at first I found it kind of rude because they're like, does she not know who these people are? Like, do they not know who like X is and Y is? Like, does she not know?
Does it even matter?
I'm like, first off, it's a fucking Twitch name. It's not like their first and last name. Like, who the fuck? Like, oh my god, it's
Yeah.
how am I supposed to know from a Twitch name?
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I don't know who these people are. And they're like, this is the voice actor. And I was like, oh wait, okay, that's actually kind of cool. And they're like, and this guy is the director. And I think I like the director more because he was like sharing more like personal experiences. He's like, oh, the town that you're in, we visited, and that was cool, and like told me about their experience of like making the game essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's cool.
That's like one of your all-time favorite moments.
Yeah, I think so. Just because it was like so different. And then other times is just like when I don't really feel like streaming and like I'm just gonna stream for a bit, and then it ends up being like my favorite stream because like all of you guys are there or we play something together and
you
like truly I'm just hanging out with you guys. Yeah, and like I end up having a really good time because of you guys, and I'm like, okay, life is worth living again.
That's happened to me a lot lately because like I've been like it's been like hard to stream lately because I don't know why it's like almost like a block or it's depression or something, but it's just like ugh. And then it's like everyone I'll be like I just won't stream for days, and then people will be like Marissa especially will be like you should stream, and then like she like hounds me, as women
like
do.
a woman,
and I'll do it and I'll be so happy I did it. And Stray was also a really good stream game because that was one of it had been a long time since I like got into a game, almost to the point where all of this fell away. Like the OBS was not even there. I was like it was literally like I was in my room alone. Like, which I really prefer. I grew up playing games alone in my room, just like really immersed. And so like streaming is difficult sometimes because now I have to juggle things while I'm playing the game. And I don't get as immersed in the game. Like with Stray, even I probably would have cried if I hadn't been on stream. But and it's not because I'm afraid to cry, but like
I think it's just hard, like when you know that your camera's on.
Yeah.
Like it's just that like eyes are on you kind of thing, and it's like
It's just such a weird thing because it's like I can absolutely be vulnerable and like I can see myself telling like a terrible thing that happened to me and like crying, but like for some reason playing a video game and crying feels really weird.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was so good.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like it just makes like you don't expect it. Like you're like going into it with like not a negative mindset, but like a whatever mindset, and then you end live and you're like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Like that was actually fun.
Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, I was gonna ask something else, but for some reason my brain isn't braining tonight. I was so sleepy before this talk show. I like fell asleep on the toilet again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, what's your least favorite thing about streaming? Is there anything that you just really dislike? I mean, obviously tech issues aside, because I feel like that's a common answer. Is there any like unique thing about streaming that you kind of dislike? It's okay to say no, because streaming can be pretty awesome.
I don't think so overall, but like I think when there are like lulls, and then I feel like this is just what it's like. Like if I feel like if I hit like a mental blocker with streaming for like a couple of streams, I'm like, this is it. This is streaming. Like maybe it's not fun anymore. Then like it'll go back to like being more like, or at least my brain will shift, and I'm like, wow, this is the best time ever. So like I think just when I hit those like lull periods, and I'm like, what is life anymore?
Yeah. And like when you go on vacations and stuff, do you miss it? Like genuinely, or like have you ever like taken a break and not missed it?
I think I've never really like fully taken a break from streaming besides like vacations, like or like if I'm not like if I'm sick or if I have a migraine or something, but like I've never really taken like a long period break. But when I do miss it. Like if I have to cancel, like obviously I'm prioritizing me, which I'm happy for, but like I still miss the fact that like I wasn't here, if I'm or if I'm on vacation. I do miss it.
And do you ever feel that fear of like when I come back no one's gonna be here?
Every time. Literally, I could be gone for a day and I'm like, everyone's gone, no one knows who I am. I'm but a speck in the dust. Like I'm nowhere. I know nothing.
I feel like it's like really great though, because like I feel like you genuinely are friends. I mean, I hope. I mean, I guess I don't hope because you don't have to be, but like
I hope.
I feel like you are genuinely friends with a lot of your community. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of have
Like
that
I
like
do
safety
care.
net. Yeah, of like
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
like just your friend. So it's like in some ways it's like the only way we can hang out with you. So it's like you're holding us
Right.
hostage, right? You're like
Right.
you're making us watch your stream because we love you and you've made us love
Right.
you. It's kind of fucked up actually.
Right. Well, you're welcome.
You should think about that when you go to sleep
I
tonight.
won't.
Okay. Um
I won't.
Um. So wait. So you said you don't play games on your own that often, though, right? Like off stream. Well, you do kind of
Yeah, in a
like
way,
Story of
like
Seasons.
yeah, like Story of Seasons. I'm playing another round or another replay of Amori on my own.
Oh, really?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So and with Oxenfree, I think I was so excited to stream it that when I first played Oxenfree, I actually played my first time alone and I loved it. And that's when I was like, no, I have to stream this kind of thing. So I know that when I'm done streaming it, I will most likely play it again on my own.
Okay. Yeah. Do you feel like Nick holds us up? Okay. Um.
Okay.
I feel like um. Oh, is there anything? I don't know why I said I feel like, but is there anything you'd like Twitch to improve upon? Is there anything about Twitch as a platform where you're just like they could do a little bit better in this area?
Um, like definitely making it more a safe and secure space. Like I do think that it's I guess in a way better than like other streaming sites, but like I wish that the security was there. I also wish the promoting smaller streamers was more
Right.
common. Like
Right.
I feel like whenever they have events, you only see big names. I
Mhm.
feel like whenever they're like showcasing it's big names and it's kind of like it feels like it's hard to get that representation as like a small streamer.
Mhm.
Like even on the recommended, I'll never have anyone under like 70, 100. Like it'll
Mhm.
always be big streamers. I don't really watch big streamers. Like I think the biggest streamer I watch is like maybe, well, it's still bigger because, but like a couple hundred, no, never in the thousands. So it's
Right.
like I mostly watch like small, medium streamers, but I'll always be recommended big streamers. So it's like,
Mhm.
why would I watch them when I don't typically watch people of this size?
Is the recommended? I'm. I don't know if I know which. If there's a difference in recommended sections, because my recommended is typically people that are like the streamer I'm watching. Is there like a recommended tab that's just recommended on Twitch in general rather than your taste and who you follow?
Yeah, that might be it
Okay.
because like I feel
Yeah.
like every time I don't think I've really ever have like gone to the recommended and been like, oh, I'll check them out. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
whenever
like
I've
yeah.
had to like if I don't raid someone I know and I have to like look for a minute, which I haven't done in like a really long time,
Right.
I would like filter. Like I would filter like tags to get to the right
Right.
like avenue of
Yeah.
the community.
Do you think tags were a good like do you think the tag system on Twitch has been like a good like new thing, a new feature? Because it's like not been
I
here
think so.
forever, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think
like
so. I think it kind
yeah,
of like gives you a good like peek of like
what
the
they're
person.
about, and then you can also use
Hmm.
it to search. So like that's a little bit good. That's like a decent way for discoverability to happen, I guess, if you think about it. I don't really search
Right.
by tags that often, but it's a nice feature
I
to
think what I'll
have.
do is I think I'll always at least try to do like LGBTQI plus
Right,
or at
yeah.
least LGBTQ. So
Yeah. Also, yeah, I didn't ask you this, but I this kind of is like more of an earlier question, but do you feel like video games and Twitch to a degree, do you feel like there's good representation there? Like do you feel like video games have given a lot of like queer representation, do you think writing for women in video games has gotten better? Do you think there's enough female characters in games? Is there enough POC? Like do you feel like do you think there's still a problem there, or do you think we're kind of headed in the right direction, or do you think it's good?
no, I definitely don't think it's good. I definitely think that there's still room for improvement. I
Mhm.
think that I think it's gotten better. Like or like for example, the writing for RE4, like the writing for Ashley was significantly better. Like she was
Right.
her own person rather than like this complete damsel in distress where you can look up her skirt kind of thing. That has changed, and the writing of a woman was drastically improved. But I do
And
think
for
that this still
Leon,
can be.
they took the
Yeah,
misogyny out, and I
I
guess,
know
yeah,
that could have stayed.
yeah,
But
yeah.
um, but I feel like as far as the other avenues, I think that there can be more queer representation always. I don't think it hurts.
Mhm.
I think
Of
that
course.
adding a person of color never hurts. I think
Mhm.
that including it
Well,
makes someone feel more. Go ahead. uh,
I was gonna say, but black men are scary. They're like
okay.
criminals. Do you really
Yeah,
want to
like
watch
all of
that?
them.
Like, do you really want
I
to hear them
mean,
talk with like ebonics and like slang? Do you want to see them like sell drugs and like beat people up and be a gangster? That can't be something that we want more of.
so I think what needs to be taken out of the system is stereotypes.
Oh, okay. What's a stereotype?
Yeah. Anyways, so
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
anyways, don't let this man get you. Yeah, I just don't think it hurts. Adding
Right.
someone who's queer, adding a person of color doesn't hurt to adding it to the story. So it's like,
What about like? Do you think it should be also we're hiring queer people POCs to write these characters
mm,
because sometimes
mm-hmm,
they be right they be putting
mm-hmm.
them in there and they
They've been
are a
put, but
stereotype.
it's like complete.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Like I think that that needs to be in every writing, creation,
needs to
input.
be
You
more
don't have to be part of it.
diverse.
Just fucking get it approved by someone who's
Yeah,
yeah more
yeah.
diverse.
And on Twitch too, do you feel like there's because are there even any POC queer streamers that are like ninja level?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't really have an answer just because I don't watch that like
yeah,
level of
me
streaming. But I
neither.
actually really don't know.
I want to say all of the ones. Well,
Like I guess I can think of like I guess like Pokimane, but
yeah.
like she's not queer, but at least you know she's.
Oh, and Munition, she's queer, I think, right?
Mm,
She's pretty
I
big. But
don't
I
know that
feel like
one.
she's like yeah, I was gonna say I don't think she's as big as Ninja. It's so
Right.
interesting to me that that white boy is like
That like
the face
skinny little
of
twink of a white
yeah,
boy.
he's the face of Twitch.
And like that's what I think is like when like I said like I have more of like a negative reaction about streaming than I do of like gaming because they'll
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, what are you trying to be like ninja?" Like, why the fuck would I want to be like him? Why can't I as a woman like a queer woman be at that level like or be myself but with that type of like views and success? Like why would I want to be like him? Like why is
Yeah,
that the immediate like oh you're trying to be like ninja and it's like who the fuck cares about him?
he's cute though.
Anyways, that's an opinion. There's opinions, and that's one of them.
Oh, oh yeah, disability representation. I also love it when games have accessibility options too, because that
Yes,
is still
yes,
pretty rare.
yes.
Uh, yeah.
Before, I'll just say his name. It doesn't matter. Ethan. Before Ethan stopped streaming, he did like this little series about like indie games and like basically like ranking and like judging like horror, mostly horror indie games of just playing like random ones. And
Mhm.
like the biggest thing that he noticed was that there really wasn't a lot of like accessibility options, and that would like tack down like I guess like likability, but also the fact that like a lot of the story would lean on like a mental illness, and that was like, oh, this killer murdered all these people, but it's because he had a mental illness, and
Yeah,
like just kind of like being
bad
like
messaging.
bad messaging. Why are we putting all these like frames on like mental illness? Why are we giving it this bad like image? Like why are we always like making that our crutch?
Yeah, I know there's a game I'm planning to play hopefully in like in October
Mhm.
called Hellblade, right? You've heard of that, right? Apparently
I have to look at it.
that is like a mental health
I have to look at
game.
yeah.
Yeah, where like they like apparently I think it won awards or something where it was like so well written for mental health or whatever. And
Wow.
I'm really excited to play that. I think there's a sequel too, but yeah. But yeah,
That's exciting.
there's like yeah, there's not a lot of like disability representation in games
Hmm.
either.
For sure.
I I on a side note was watching some queer guys watching. They're hilarious. They're called Petty Pumpkins on YouTube. They do reaction videos to movies and TV shows. And they were watching Friday the 13th part 2.
Hmm.
And there's a guy in a wheelchair in that movie. He's really hot. And their faces, I mean, spoiler alert, if anyone's gonna ever watch Friday the 13th part 2, you should probably like mute right now. But he gets a machete to the face and they were gagged. They were like
Hmm.
and he gets like thrown down the steps in his wheelchair. And they like do a zoom in, like it's like because it's like cheesy 80s. So he's like going
Yeah.
down in the
Like
wheelchair, dead,
tumbling.
and
Yeah.
then like it does this cheesy like zoom in where it's like, and then it cuts to
Yeah.
another scene, and they were gagged. They were like, they did not need to do that. They did not need to
That
throw him
they
down
could have
the
just
steps.
killed him.
And
They
it's
didn't need to. Yeah.
it is so effed up. And like, but I also think it was cool that he was in the movie at all. That there was anyone in a
Right.
wheelchair. It just sucks because it like he did kind of get done dirty. Oh, also Texas Chainsaw Massacre had someone in a wheelchair. So like it's like nice to see the like people in games that are like not like not typical, but like yeah, I don't know,
Right.
kind of I don't know, but like I also do you think like are you do you think um I was gonna say like do you feel like I don't know. I always just think it's interesting that people think that diversity is like a crutch or like a lame thing that people are doing now because we're so woke. But like, have you ever? I'm like kind of in the middle. Obviously, we should have more POC queer representation, but like, Pretty Little Liars was a joke. Like I feel like there's a couple of things that came. The Craft remake requel thing was a
Mm,
complete
hmm.
joke.
Charmed. The
Yes,
the charmed
joke.
thing.
Like, and it's so annoying because I don't want to be in that camp of people who are like, ugh, diversity. Oh,
Ugh.
Black Christmas,
Overused.
that remake was
Mm, hmm.
horrible.
Hmm.
But also kind of cool because I liked the idea of like Black Christmas being a more feminist story, but
Hmm.
the execution was lacking, which tends to be the case. So it's so annoying that I'm in that camp of people who are annoyed by diversity and like empowerment or whatever. But like, yeah, do
Right.
you feel like I don't know? I guess my question to you is like, do you feel like those things are okay to exist even though they suck? Because it's like we're going in the right direction. I think that's kind of how I feel. Like I'm glad that there is a feminist horror movie that exists, but it was terrible. So it's like,
Hmm.
yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think that it's like kind of what you mentioned earlier about the games is like having someone who is like a diverse person to like create that because then it's like very obvious that they just kind of like did it and they're like, look, we did it, you're welcome. But
Right.
just because it's there doesn't mean that
It's
it's
good.
done well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that where it's like thanks, but also like this also was either really cringy. So it's not
Yeah.
going to like people coming in are going to be like, well, that sucked. It only sucked because it wasn't written well. It didn't suck
Right.
because they added a diverse cast. It sucked because the writing sucked.
Yeah.
So I think like that's where it can be solved by like it's definitely going in the right direction. We're happy it's here, but
Hmm.
doesn't mean it's done well.
Yeah. I I think that also sucks as far as business too, because oh, Key, please add comments. Yeah, we're about to wrap up, so if you have any questions, anyone, by the way, I meant to say if any of you have questions for Jules, like fire away.
Ask
But
anything. I'm an open book.
like I um I feel like business wise that can be bad because if you write Black Christmas might not have done that well. And then people are
Right.
just like, look, this feminist movie where these girls kick ass and this horror
See,
movie
people
doesn't
hated it.
work.
It's
Yeah.
like,
So
yeah.
yeah, I remember also Jennifer Lawrence was talking about her experience doing the Hunger Games and how I remember I messaged you about that because everyone took her comment out of context and hated her for it.
Oh,
But
yes.
yeah, she
Yeah.
was talking about how everyone was telling her that this was not going to work. Like no one's
Hmm.
going to go watch a movie about a young woman who's like an action hero. They were just like this is not going to
Right.
work. And like and then it's like and then people like dragged her because they were like there were so many people who did it before even though it wasn't her who was saying it,
Right. Yeah.
um but yeah, I feel like there has been a lot of like I think over the years there's been a lot of female empowerment movies and stuff and they like didn't do well. So yeah, it kind of sucks
Right.
when it's not written well or it doesn't get traction because then everyone's just like, look, it doesn't work.
See, no one fucking cares about it. It's like what we
Women,
do when we want it. It's just it needs to be executed. Like I feel like I'm happy it happened, but doesn't mean I like it.
right? Yeah. Um, but yeah, I feel like I don't think I had any. Oh, yeah, like I guess we can wrap it. I don't know how long we've been here. I feel like we've been here for a while, and I'm going to get
I
antsy because
know.
I'm like I don't want to take up too much of your night, but
Oh, I'm here
um,
all night, baby. I'm here for
oh
you.
my god, what are you gonna do after this?
I have no plans. I'm just vibing.
Okay, okay. You want to play DBT
I
or
have
something?
DVD updated and ready if you're
Fuck.
willing.
Ooh, fuck. Oh, so Key says, do you ever see yourself doing Twitch full time, or what's your ultimate dream career? If you know, going with the flow of life is cool too, or
Oh
you
my
know, I
god,
guess.
Key. That's a lot of thinking. Um I don't think I would ever want to do Twitch full time. Like even if I was getting the money to like sustainably like do it and like live and pay rent and bills and all that, I don't know if I'd want to do it full time. Just because like as of right now I do see it as a hobby. Like I do see it as something that I do that brings me joy. And I think if I did it full time, that would really like take that joy in a sense away because then I'd be like, I need this to live. Like I need this to pay my rent. I need this to pay my I need to eat. Like I need to make sure the money is coming in. I also know that can be really hard to like fluctuate and like keep that. So probably not. But
Yeah, that would
as
be
far as like
scary. Like
I
depending
don't know
on
how people
this,
do
yeah,
it. Yeah.
because it's
Like
like
I
one
just
day
feel like
Ninja could
1
lose it
month could be
all.
great.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's like here we go with Ninja again.
I know.
The only big streamer
He's the
out there.
gold standard.
He is the golden boy, the golden
But yeah,
twink. I don't know. Career stuff is really hard for me. I think like overall, like genuinely something that I would love to do, but I don't think I would ever get myself to do the school part of it. Genuinely is to be a mortician. I would love to be a mortician. I would absolutely love to be a mortician. Like that's been like a thought of mine to be a mortician for years and years and years, but I don't think I would ever get myself to do the school to be a mortician
yeah, I
because
wouldn't
that's
do that
essentially
either.
like medical school shit. Like I gotta learn all of that, so that's a lot.
Ain't no way.
Like let me just read a book online and then give me a job.
That happened on Grays. They didn't even read the book. They just
Oh,
went into the hospital and did surgeon stuff. Well, yeah, no, they did. Yeah. I mean, obviously it was a teaching hospital, so, but yeah, this
yeah.
bitch just walked in, and I always thought that was such a good plot because, like, I would love to do that. Just walk
I
in.
gotta let Marble in. Give me one
Okay.
second.
To be frank, I'd love to be Ninja.
I mean, he gets a lot of money, so
Hi, Marble. So
she
cute.
needs her dinner.
Meow. Uh, so Mortuary says I've been talking about this a lot because people have been playing it
Mm,
because there's like a new ending or whatever.
yeah, I want to do that.
I also would love to try that out. I don't think I could do it long term because I feel like being with the dead
Yeah.
bodies for like years would take its toll on my mental health, but I could definitely do it one night, just like doing all the stuff in the mortuary system. I also still don't know how realistic that game is. Is that game accurate? I don't
I
know.
think to a sense, because like you have to like break the jaw to keep the mouth closed. Like
Oh
that's accurate.
God.
You have like there's a lot to it that like you have to like empty the fluid. Like I think it's fairly
Do you think it's
for the
fairly
most part
accurate?
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I would love to try that.
Hmm.
Um Yeah, POC LGBTQI plus disabled people should only play the roles in movies with a diverse cast. I don't know if I worded that right. Sorry if I didn't. I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
I don't. We haven't been doing this the entire 2 hours, Key. It's because it took a minute to like get going, but oh, I love that for you. Yeah, the cat is the real star. Top three places you want to travel to.
It's always like hard to think about travel just because like I've never really had a lot of money, so like the idea of like a
Same.
dream vacation was so like out of reality for me that I never really thought about it. But I guess top of mind was Japan, Italy, and I don't know a third place.
Oh my god, I would love to go to Italy.
Oh, Spain would be cool, I guess.
Yeah. Hi, Danny's. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day.
What about you,
Um,
Nick? Where do you want to travel?
Mine's easy. They're kind of basic. Canada.
Mm, okay.
um, Seattle because I love, or just anywhere in the Pacific, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, honestly, where Barry lives would be interesting. I wouldn't mind visiting where
Yeah.
Barry lives because I had a friend who lived in the Netherlands and he always like I don't know, he always said it is really pretty. I mean, I don't know if I would like vibe with the people there. I
Right.
don't know how a black person would be received in those places,
That's a fair
really. But
assessment.
I think that's my issue. That is my issue with Japan. And like,
Yeah.
I know everyone says it's like fine, but I'm always worried that I'll be the one to catch a
Yeah.
case. You know what I mean? I'm always
But also, like,
worried
I
I'll
feel
get
like
looked
people
at.
be like, "Oh, it's fine." It's like, are you sure? Like,
Yeah. Like if a white person says it's fine, I'm gonna be like, okay, but you're white
far
though.
off.
But like,
Yeah, you're fine. It's not that the
yeah.
situation's fine; it's that you're fine.
Yeah. So I that kind of inhibits me to visit places because I'm
Yeah,
just like, what's the vibe there? Like,
it's
what are
gonna
the people
happen.
like?
Yeah. Are you
But
ever worried about the food? Well, I guess for your places, I guess it's more like universal, but like I would be worried about the like food, I guess more in like Italy, being like, well, what am I really gonna like eat all the time, you know?
but Italy is like one food place that I want to go to because I feel like
Mm,
Italian food is my vibe, and I know that we're
mm,
eating like kind of like bastardized Italian food here because it's like
right.
Americanized. Bastardized and Americanized are synonymous.
Yeah,
But
no, you're not.
but yeah, like I feel like Italian food is my vibe, so I would love to try some authentic Italian food. And I think my palate, or like I think I would be very not picky there. I think that's a place
Hmm.
where I would open up a lot. But like places like I think a lot of other places I would not be as open to the food. But it's not like I'm ever worried about it because there's always going to be something that I can
Right.
eat.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
fair.
What about you? What's like the top food destination for you?
Probably Japan. That's why I didn't say that I'd be nervous for it. Like, I
Mhm.
would just absolutely love to try like all of the different types of food in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, I love katsu. I love different types of like ramen, noodles, sushi. Like, I just
Yeah.
fish. I love fish. I love seafood. So,
Yeah. Um he asked, "Are you afraid of having any type of spirit stick to you if you believe in any of that, or are you like afraid you get bad dream/energy from it, from being a mortician?"
yeah, no, I never really like thought about it in that sense. Growing up, my grandma was very spiritual in the sense of like protecting her like peace, her like I guess like space. So like she was very like, you have to like respect the dead and like I think if I like went in with like a respectful like manner in a sense like that, it would be more in a sense of like just putting them to rest. And I've never really thought about it as far as like keeping the spirits sticking to me because like I would again just being very respectful about that type of like energy and all that. Bad
Yeah,
dreams, I mean, I get bad dreams now and I don't interact with any ghosts, so
that you know
I get
of.
sleep paralysis demons, so
Um,
yeah. Hmm.
uh, you said you do believe in it though, if I may ask.
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't believe in it, so I wonder
Hmm.
if being a mortician would make me believe. I also
Maybe.
didn't. Yeah, yeah.
Or would you feel like something would happen and you'd be like, eh, like not even tie it to like maybe
I
that
don't.
was the
Yeah,
bitch I
I.
embalmed 2 hours ago.
It's just funny because the way it's depicted in movies is what irritates me. Like we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Like they just annoy me. Like honestly,
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity night 3, I'd be like, God,
Leave me
Jules, you don't
alone,
even want to
girl.
know what I would do. I would just throw a temper tantrum. Just be like, can you fuck off?
There was like a apartment that I lived in where like I mean even here I get like a lot of like creaks and like knocks and stuff like that. And I think at one apartment there was just an instance where I was like, listen, you live here, I live here. Let's just fucking be. Stop bothering me. I won't bother you. It's fine. Just shut the fuck up. So
Yeah,
it's like,
but does that work?
I mean, I haven't heard anything since, so
You're just a boss bitch, though.
I'm like fighting this ghost, and the ghost is like, oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, they're like, fuck.
She must be on her period. But yeah, no,
Typical.
like I, yeah, I feel like like that was a good question because I feel like there might have been things that happened around me, and I just like don't care. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my door just
Right.
opened right now and no one was there, who fucking cares? My door just opened. I
Okay.
just got to get up and close it. Like if it does it
Right.
again, that's when I'm popping off on whatever force, even if it's like the air
Person
conditioning, I'm ripping that out. If it's a ghost, I'm just fucking annoyed. I just
yelling at it.
I cannot stand the way they're depicted in movies because it's just like annoying to me. The levels.
Right.
It's like let me annoy you for like a month and then I'm just gonna outright kill you. And I'm just like, well,
Right.
A, if
It's
I'm
like,
just dead anyway, who fucking cares? B, why did you
now we're
torment
here
me?
together.
Like
Now
why
we're
did you
here
or
together.
they
Now
possessed your
we're,
body? Which is like I didn't want
yeah.
it anyway. So take
Girl,
it.
take it. I offer it. Go ahead. At this point, run the show.
I think it's
Do it.
all I think it's hard also because like I don't know how I feel about like the afterlife.
Mm,
So I feel like if you have like thoughts about that, like strong feelings about that, I feel like being possessed or like dealing with ghosts would be all A more believable and realistic to you and B scarier because you'd be
yeah.
like possessed or whatever and I just
Right.
don't care what happens to me.
What
So
do you feel about the afterlife?
I am sort of like agnostic about that too. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh no, but I guess because of my depression I kind of just want it to be over when you die. So it's like I'm kind of annoyed at the fact that like there might be more and I'm just like I didn't even want
I
this
have to
one.
keep going.
Yeah, like that's it really irritates me. So that's part of why I don't believe in ghosts is because I don't want to believe in ghosts. Like
Right. You don't want
not
to
like I'm
be a
not open to it, but it's
ghost.
just like I want to be
You don't want to do
done.
that.
Yeah, I want to just
Yeah.
be done. So yeah, I feel
I feel
like
like
yeah.
the thought of limbo is scary because I'm just
It
sitting
used to
there.
be, yeah. Yeah. That did used to scare me a lot when I was younger. I don't really think about it anymore, but like
Yeah, me
yeah.
neither.
And like I do sometimes think about like going to hell. And I'm just like, what is it?
Yeah.
Like that is like kind of scary to me, but it's like but it's more
Yeah.
of like but that's kind of just like even traveling where I'm like scared. I'm like I could go to Japan and get murdered. So it's a little scary thinking about the possibilities. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think
And
that's
that
just
anything
yeah.
could happen.
Yeah, like I do worry about all of the things that can happen. I think about I think about that. So
Yeah. No, I get that.
Nick, who knew the subject of ghosts would have you pop off? Like, no, yeah, I don't. So you said you do believe in the afterlife, right? I don't know if you answered that, but
I do. I do
yeah.
believe in ghosts and paranormal.
You know what I'm doing if I'm becoming a ghost. What are you doing, intruder? Tell me. Oh, hell yeah, limbo. Fuck no. You're just in fucking nowhere. Bitch, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. That movie was so scary.
I've never seen that
Oh,
movie. All right, end stream. We're watching a movie. Everyone, get in Discord.
yeah.
And I love Keanu Reeves.
We gotta watch that
I
because
know the
their
disappointment.
depiction of hell like really scared me.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it also just still doesn't make sense to me. I also didn't really believe in aliens either, so it's funny that this news has
Mm,
come out, or I'm just like over it because like
they're
I
here.
I think it's because Like, obviously, I know there's other planets and there's probably life on them, but I never really. I just hated movie versions of them. Again, I hated movie versions of them
Yeah.
because it's like, why would they look exactly like us but just have like eye stalks? I'm just like, that's
Why would
stupid.
they just have big eyes and
Yeah.
like green skin?
Like, what? So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm getting myself a ghost man and I'm a haunts and bitches. As long as it's not me. I've never seen it either, and Keanu's amazing. Y'all, this is gonna be a lit
All
movie
right.
night. I don't know if it
I'm
aged well
excited.
though. That's the sad part because it's
Well,
old.
didn't they make a remake or no?
They did a TV show
Oh.
with a
Huh,
guy who
I
was
didn't know
also
that.
kind of attractive. I mean, there's more to Keanu than looks, but this guy was cute.
Yeah.
He had blonde tips. We love blonde
Mm,
tips, right?
we do.
Yeah,
We support.
yeah. And I think they are trying to do a sequel to that still because it was like kind of a hit that never got any like traction. So,
Mm.
um, I finally watched the last John Wick. I'm not a fan. Am I literally the only one here who doesn't like John Wick? I've never even watched it. I'm just not interested.
I don't really like actiony movies. Like they
Yeah.
just all seem like a big flashy flare. There, it just doesn't feel like there's a lot of substance there.
So you haven't watched it either?
I think I've seen one John Wick, and that's it.
It didn't like get its grips
I was
on
like,
you.
that's
Yeah.
cool, but it's I'm not gonna watch all 10 of them.
Y'all need to watch Lucifer. I did watch a little bit of that. That guy.
No, he's very attractive.
Oh my god. I've never seen it. It's so weird that so many people haven't seen John Wick. Like literally everywhere I go, everyone's like John Wick, John Wick, and I'm just like, I don't care. I really
Well, that's
don't.
that.
I've never
Yeah.
seen them, but as a man, I have to say it's culturally defining. That is true. John Wick is, but I almost feel like John Wick isn't the typical man. For some reason,
Yeah.
I feel like that franchise transcends like Die Hard and stuff,
Mm,
where it's not just so macho masculine. But I hope you liked
macho
it, Key.
man.
Um, I did want to ask before we go. Do you I think we've talked about this, but like, do you feel like? Oh wait, there was a legitimate question I had to ask. Is like, what do you want to do on stream that you haven't done already? What are your plans for the future? Like, are there any things you want to add to your stream? Like, not visual necessarily, but like segments, like cooking, blah blah blah. Is there anything you
Mm.
have on the that you kind of want to do on stream?
I feel like the stuff that I've been doing on Saturdays is like my branching out. I
Uh-huh.
was doing get ready with me's, and I kind of stopped that. But I'm gonna go back to it. We still watch cartoons, so
Right.
like that's something new that I've started. And like just for some reason, I stopped doing like my makeup on stream, but I do want to get back to that. So that's been something new that I've introduced that I'm really happy that I like finally just did and like get ready, watch cartoons, da 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 da. But I've always wanted to do a subathon or like a long time extended stream or things like that. But I don't really know like what the purpose of that would be. So like that's kind of why I haven't already. So yeah.
So when you did your get ready with me, you were on camera fully with no makeup.
Hmm.
Was that scary to start with?
Not really. I don't mind not wearing makeup. I think I just enjoy makeup because I think it's fun, but I
Mm.
don't also like I'm not scared of not wearing makeup.
Mm. You never were worried that someone was going to come in and be like, "Oh God, is this a man or something
Ew.
shitty?"
No, fuck
Yeah,
them.
yeah, fair.
They're annoying.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, no future plans other than like getting back to the get ready with me's.
Yeah,
You're happy
I don't
with,
know.
yeah. Not.
I
I'm
think
not. I
maybe
don't.
like
Yeah.
a community night, but like, yeah, are you judging me right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah. Do you want more from me?
I'm
Do
like,
you want me
that's
to like
it. That's
fucking
all.
have like an IRL shopping stream? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Really? Just the Saturday streams?
You're
That's
like,
all?
you're just putting makeup on? All right, bitch. Okay, woman. Aren't you like afraid to not wear makeup? Okay.
I
Aren't you
need
afraid of what
to.
people
All
might
right,
say?
the
Like
talk
me?
show is over. We're not doing any more of these. Jules has exposed me as a piece of shit.
Anyways.
Uh, but yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was. I always miss the cartoon Get Ready With Me. I conveniently it worked every time he did it. Yeah, it's annoying. I would love a karaoke. And I didn't mean to say it's annoying the Saturday stream. I mean, it's just annoying that I can never be there because I'm not awake.
I'm
Um,
annoying.
no, I would love a karaoke. Some cooking would be so fun, or bringing back the tier list sleepover times. I don't think I was here for the tier
Oh,
list sleepover time.
tier lists are fun. I just feel like it's like there's like every now and then, you know.
Yeah. I to answer my own question, we have an ad coming up, by the way. Is that it's happening right now. Uh I was a little late.
Okay. Hey y'all.
But I do want to do crosswords. I was telling you about that. Or like game dolls and
Yes.
stuff. So I think I might do that when this interview is over. Before we
Oh my god,
like
I am
maybe
in
play
chat.
DVD or
Yes, a little
whatever.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so like I think that's kind of a new thing I want to start doing.
For
I
sure.
feel like the problem with doing new things is just feeling like I'm copying because Kite already does a crossword day on Sunday, and like
Yeah.
Johnny Temp, the streamer, I love him. He did the game till the other day, and that's when I was like, this is really fun. And so I feel like I'm
I feel like
copying.
with content creation, I've talked to like Ethan about this before. I feel like with content creation, there really is no way to be like original anymore. Like so someone's already done it. So it's like I just feel like
Yeah,
taking inspiration is never bad. Like it's not like you're copying Kai. It's just you took inspiration, you wanted to bring
yeah.
it to your own
I
channel.
just, yeah, I just. Like, because I know we were talking about doing the like, will I hit the corner thing, and I have the tab open right now
Oh
because I
yes.
found the like LUA script or whatever. I just have to like
The code.
implement it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out what to call it because again, I don't want to just like copy you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I gotta figure that out. That'll probably be up next time I stream. But
Well, are you gonna
yeah,
make it a redeem?
yeah, and then like I'm wondering if I kind of want to get the Office clip to play right when it starts. And I'm gonna automate it too, because like you remember I was telling you like
Mm.
there's gotta be a way to fucking automate this so that you don't have to
Yeah.
tab out and
Do it
like set
every
it up.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah, there's probably a lot of easier ways to do things, but I simply am lazy. So,
yeah. It's funny, we both have a mutual friend that I won't name who was asking for tips on channel point redemptions. And I was just like, but everyone has done everything already. I don't really have any
yeah,
suggestions.
I simply don't know anything else. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, so it's
I am
tough.
trying my best.
What would you play for community game night, by the way? What would you
Um,
consider
a
for that?
key.
Like what? Yeah.
Key.
Yeah, why would you do that? I know I saw that message earlier and I was like, oh, no one responded. And I was just
I
like,
was like,
I don't have a
I don't
response.
know.
I feel
Yeah,
bad because you know she's gonna get on us about that. She's gonna be like, no one answered. And I'm gonna be
she's like,
like,
okay, so it's like no one fucking cares. And
yeah, it's like I genuinely don't have an answer.
yeah.
um
I think I would do like the usual stuff that I do for like, because I don't typically like stream DVDs, so have fucking list of ideas to her. I just didn't send it. Well, is that productive?
I'm just laughing at Wakiso, and they were like, the way you just outright said boring. Can you imagine? You're like, yeah, I do the
I'm
Saturday
like, so
stream.
I really wanted to, and you're like,
That's
that
it.
sucks.
Boring.
Okay.
Anyway,
See, that would be your bitch era.
right?
That would be your bitch era.
But
If
I
you're
feel like
like,
I would
oh,
never mean that. I would just be a joke. I don't think I could
well, yeah.
ever. Because I'm boring.
Yeah.
So like, I could read you. I could read you. I could watch you read the newspaper, and I wouldn't
You're
be
not
bored.
boring, Nick.
I'm boring.
You're not boring.
I'm
No, you're
fucking
not.
boring. I'm fucking
Shut the
boring.
fuck
No,
up. You're
you
not
shut
boring.
the fuck up. I'm fucking.
You're not boring. I
Um,
look forward to talking to you anytime I get a chance.
I feel the same way about you. But I also feel like you're not boring. I feel like you have very interesting things to say about your day. You like go, you leave the house. Could you be me?
You shower.
Yeah, you shower. You're not as depressed as me. Hopefully, yeah. I'm just
Well, like when
yeah.
I was like in my bed all day the last couple of streams, I'd be like, so for my day, I laid in bed, so let's just play some games. And I was like, what the fuck do I talk about?
Yeah.
What do I say?
Yeah. But anyway, Yeah, it's hard. I struggle with like copying people, but but yeah, I was saying I do want to like I kind of want to set that channel point redemption up and then have that clip of them doing it on The Office, watching the
Yeah,
TV try to hit the
the
corner.
bounce.
But yeah,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I guess we'll call it here. Yeah. So tell us, what's your schedule? What is your Twitch schedule so anyone can go check you out?
Um, my schedule is Tuesdays and Wednesdays at night, 6:30 p.m. PST, and then I have my very boring and annoying
Mhm.
Saturday morning stream at 9 a.m. PST.
How did you come up with that? That was based on necessity, right? That was just kind of what you had time for.
When I first started streaming, I only streamed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I wanted a nighttime stream and I wanted an early stream just
Mhm.
to have that variety of
Right.
like being able to kind of like reach different times, different
Audiences,
people in
yeah.
different areas. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like Huff will be there more on Saturdays because of the time zone varied, like things
Mhm.
like that. So just different, we're just reaching people at different time zones and just like, again, because my whole thing was wanting to like hang out with people. So like if I'm only restricting it to nighttime, I was like, well, now I don't get to hang out with these people. So,
Yeah, and like have you ever considered changing your schedule at all lately?
um, yeah, because like waking up at like 8 a.m. is kind of hard sometimes. Like I'll be
Mhm.
gaming and hanging out on Friday, then remembering that I have to wake up at like 7 or 8 a.m. for my stream, and I'm like, I do this to myself, so like I could just
Yeah.
change it, but I haven't.
You could like start later, potentially.
I feel like I even
Time
could do like
permitting.
10,
Yeah.
and that would honestly like make it a
Make a
huge
difference.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just haven't.
Yeah. Do you think you ever will, or do you? Because like
Probably.
you seem very disciplined, so I feel like you potentially just get used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I feel like I do, and like some days are definitely easier than others. But again, like when I get caught up in like hanging out with people on Friday night, I go to bed at like 1 a.m. I'm like,
Oopsies.
this is gonna be a hard one. So
Yeah. So yeah, you can catch Jules Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. Evenings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and mornings on Saturday. You can get like a get ready with me on Saturday. You watch cartoons on Saturday.
cartoons, yeah.
And then Tuesday and Wednesday, what do you do?
Tuesdays are like Stardew days primarily, and then Wednesdays are my horror nights.
Would you say Tuesday is kind of a cozy day? Because you
Like a low key,
sometimes put
yeah,
in other games, right? That aren't just
yeah. Sometimes I'll
Stardews.
do DBD, so that's kind
Yeah.
of like a head empty,
Yeah.
cozy kind of day. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yep.
Yeah. So you can check out Jules there. And oh my God, thank you for this. This was like
Thank you
this
for having
was
me. This
yeah.
was really fun.
I hope I hope there's nothing that we're missing here. Is there any like final thoughts that you have, or do you think it went well?
I mean, I was here, so it went
Yeah.
awful. Other than that, you did
No,
great.
the opposite. I thought you were gonna say it went amazing because I was here. I was like, true.
No.
Yeah.
No, I had a fun time. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like you have a really good structure for like questions and then like
Yeah.
also mixing in like random ones in the middle. So I think this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I have this outline, but usually, like, when I'm just excited to talk to the people, I'm just like, we're gonna go off
Right.
script, like,
We're gonna say whatever
yeah,
I want.
yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
you'll tell me a story, and I'll like piggyback off that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's how conversations go.
but yeah, thank you so much for being here, and
Thank
everyone
you.
go check Jules out. Highly recommend it. Okay, bye. I love you.
Thanks, I love you.
Okay. Whew. Um, you know what's funny? I completely forgot the part where we potentially look at clips from your stream. Jules, if you're still here, are there any clips that you want to like highlight? I can honestly just go through and we can watch a random clip if you're comfortable with it. Oh God, yeah. If you are not comfortable with us watching a clip, we do not have to. I don't do it all the time. I always ask if you're comfortable. So let me know. Let me know because we can fucking pull some stuff up right now. You can just